think I am. What? I'm so live. Very much live. Hold on. Oh my god. No. Yeah, we're
excited to GM.
Damn it, you're ahead of me. I'm only half chub, damn it.
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Damn, it's a competition, and you're winning. Damn.
Yeah, I'm losing.
Yeah.
I'm fully flaccid. I wasn't prepared for
I
that.
haven't had an erection in years. Oh,
Hemlock, I know why.
Why?
We have to download a whole other fucking browser to be able to do it.
What?
We have to download Chrome.
Oh, I have Chrome. Yeah, I'm doing it through Chrome.
I'm doing it through Firefox.
I use
doing it through
Opera.
Chrome.
I use Opera.
Hell
But I'm
yeah.
also doing it through Chrome,
Brother.
and Chrome said I could do it.
Are we getting cucked by Google Chrome right now?
Go into Windows and open up Microsoft Edge for me, okay?
Are we edging?
Why?
I've actually
Wait,
already
hang on,
tried edging,
hang on.
and it said
I'm
no.
gonna restart.
Typing in
I'm gonna
edging.
restart streaming together. I'm gonna restart it because I
Welcome
think it
back
might be
to-
easier for me to host and then add Desi.
Oh.
The heavy breathing.
Yeah.
I'm already just so concerned. I'm trying to remember what happened.
so scared.
No, you're okay, you're okay, you're
The
okay.
amount of technological
deep breath.
illiteracy in this group.
No,
Okay,
I
this
was-
is why.
Let's
See,
go!
Goops,
My
I was about
job
to
has
say-
always been to sing, not do
Yeah.
computer shit,
My-
okay?
My response to all of this was going to be, welcome back to tech support with your grandmother. Tonight we're setting up an iPad. Buckle in.
Buckle in, bitches. It's gonna be one
So
hell of a
Hemlock,
ride.
Hemlock, it says that you're already invited.
Yeah.
So
I'm already
Oh,
invited.
fuck.
Am I not in?
See,
we can't
see.
re-invite you. You're
Wait.
not a participant right
Right.
now, and it won't let me invite you because it said the
How does
action is
it get
already
for every
taken.
time?
I don't know what
it's
to
a shared
do.
chat at Gizmo Zone, it looks like.
Yeah, Gadgets
Gadget,
is
I'm sorry.
shared. Mine. It's so cute to see all of our little names.
Our little
Oh, that
guy.
makes me
Yeah.
happy. It's really cute.
That is cute.
Oh my god, I just saw Gadget's.
What was that? Oh, the eyes, yeah.
The PNG
See, no, this is why.
wild.
This is why.
which
Oh,
one
thank
do I
you.
have?
This is why at 100%. It makes
Derpy
sense.
one with a hammer.
It makes sense because of Gadget's class. And that's something I want to bring up now, too, before I forget. We're using information that is from a Kickstarted supplement for 5th edition D&D. And it today, I don't know if you noticed, chums, but it's Friday the 13th.
Is it?
In
It
December.
is!
It is.
How did I?
And
God,
therefore, I wanted to do something. I like horror a lot, even though I'm very easily frightened all the time. I wanted to do a horror one shot with friends that's winter themed.
Fair enough.
And so we are currently sponsored by Grave Robber's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. That's the supplement we pulled from, and Gadget's class especially, I think, just suits them as a person. It's gonna be really fun and chaotic and silly. And a lot of these are very fun, very cool subclasses. They have a couple of creatures we're gonna be using, and there are some spells that they have the option to pull from too. But I think we kept it as simple as we could because it's a one shot. So like. We're
I've
plowing
never
through this
played
fucking
before.
information quickly. It's Crimson's first time. We're
I've
popping
never-
his D&D
yeah.
cherry.
Oh my
Roar.
god.
Be
Ooh.
gentle.
Yes.
Scandalous.
Be gentle.
Or not. Grip it and
Be
rip it.
gentle.
I don't care.
No.
If I need to bite the pillow,
One
just
more of my shit. What
I
the
need
fuck?
to bite the pillow.
yeah. If you need to give me like one of those wooden sticks they used to give to like surgeon patients back in the 1800s, I can take it.
Yeah. Before we put the shock paddles or whatever.
Yeah, no, but
on
give
you.
me the whiskey first, because that was the anesthesia.
Yeah.
I just hand
Oh,
you a
boy.
shot of whiskey. I look you in the eyes as I put one hand on your hip, and then I place my other hand, and I go, "You ready to let it rip?"
You would be met with
It's
a.
like a fucking grip it and rip it.
Yeah,
Are we
you-
playing
Yeah.
Beyblades
Treat me
right
like
now?
a Beyblade, baby.
I mean, you'd be met with a.
I think they can.
You'd be met with a dejected sigh, followed by "I have hemorrhoids. It's your loss."
What
They
do you
can.
have?
Nobody ever let me use anal
Yeah,
beads
we-
because they were like, they saw me use like Beyblades, and they were like, "No."
Yeah, well, I mean, I
I
always
just
thought
wanted
that.
to see him spin.
I
Duly
thought it was
noted.
like a
I'm not
lawnmower.
gonna- Oh no, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a bunch of chats that are included. If you guys are currently, because Hemlock hasn't figured out how to make it work yet.
Oh, I just figured it out. Don't.
You know what? He is the most technologically illiterate amongst all the Hero Factory people, so it really makes sense that that's the case.
Accidentally disabled like
Why
3
are you? Oh, you
things.
gotta eat. Do mute your audio. Mute your audio.
What?
Hemlock.
Wow.
We can
Mute your audio.
Oh.
God. Holy shit.
Anyway,
You know, I
I
have to
am
apologize.
indeed.
That's
playing
okay.
a
It's okay. It's
wizard.
okay. So I think this at the very least is setting up what the rest of the stream is going to be, which is to say, it will be a chaotic, silly, wonderful time with chaotic, silly, wonderful friends of mine. If you are in chat, you're going to see little circles next to people chatting. That's the chat that the message was sent from. So you can all see each other's chats. Slide stayed. They can all see the chats except Hemlock.
What?
Well, you know what? Hemlock fixed it. Hemlock figured it out. I'm very proud of him for overcoming his trials and tribulations to get to this point. Okay, I've got to capture a specific window for this. So.
Okay, Gadget. Now you take up half the screen. What the fuck?
Yeah, I have a knife.
Oh my God! You fuck.
I have a knife.
Yeah,
So
I'm ready for violence.
I think I just described Gadget with the emote that I posted too. It's just Kirby with a knife.
Honestly, I think that the vibe
Definitely
of Gadget's PNG also just kind of suits their character. I wanna start off the stream right away. Speaking of, talking about and describing some of your characters for everybody else in chat. And for you all, because we kind of created these relatively recently. But these are all characters that in world know each other, that you've all done a few jobs together. You're all a little strange compared to other folks, or a little different, and therefore have kind of found solace and comfort in the fact that you're not the only different one. All of you have some kind of connection to necromancy. You have some kind of ties into blood for some of you. Like it's very morbid. And so for a lot of people that are meeting you for the first time, or for a lot of jobs that you might be taking part in, it might be difficult for you to find people that are willing to employ you or willing to work with you. And that's how you kind of found each other. Why don't we start with Goog? Why don't you describe for us what your character looks like, and then any facts that the rest of your party would have learned about you after about 2 or 3 jobs together.
Okay. So essentially, what the look of my character is an individual clad in dark black armor, wearing a large helmet that, when enraged, my eyes glow red, and my cloak behind me begins to billow in some sort of mystical wind. I seem to have a voice that doesn't quite fit my outer aesthetic, though. What everyone would know about me is that I'm evidently a young male human around the age of 14. I'm a bit larger than you would expect for a 14-year-old boy, but, you know, whenever I've taken off my helmet, you've seen this very boyish face, like still blushed around the cheeks and a little freckled. He looks like he probably came from a small farming village. So whenever he disrobes and takes off all of his armor, you just see kind of a overly large, but kind of like the head doesn't seem to match with the musculature of the body. And I'm always wearing around my neck a singular, like, conch shell. It's not super large, but it's this conch shell, like black opal, like conch shell around my neck on a like large chain. But generally he seems to be a pretty nice guy, but he has a little bit of like a snap whenever it comes to like any kind of combat we've done in missions, and every once in a while he seems to get a little bit angrier and his voice changes, and that's about all we know.
Okay. Let us shift over to Hemlock's character. Hemlock, what would they be able to see or notice about your character? What kind of things might they be picking up on slowly as they get to know who you are?
So they probably immediately started picking up on the fact that, I have to remember his name, Balor. Totally didn't make the name like 2 days ago.
Yeah, sorry. My name's Jack Goodsby.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
Inhaled my spit.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
But yes, his name is Balor. He is a satyr. He has told the group on multiple occasions that he comes from the Fey Wilds. Though the origins are always a bit murky, he keeps the details fairly to himself. But you have definitely noticed he is quite educated. He resembles that of a satyr, quite tall and very handsome. He is very charismatic. In the short time you've gotten to be around him, he's already made some pretty, as we should say, romantic interests in the town already, and seems to be more focused on chatting up the guards or anyone nearby than really doing any heavy work. But you have seen him cast spells. He is clearly capable in the ways of arcane.
Yes.
I like how I'm nodding as if y'all could see me nodding.
I was doing the same thing.
I'm doing the same
And
I
thing.
was like,
It's gonna,
no,
it's
yeah,
gonna
that makes sense.
happen. It's
I
gonna
can see you
happen.
all in the
Just
thieves'
just
mind.
accept
Oh.
it. Accept it. Hold it close to your heart. Fart
Yeah.
on it and let it go. So Gadget, what does your character look like, and what other creatures are you toting along with you? What's your deal? What do they
So
see when they see you?
I'm a little guy. I'm a little mouse folk. My name is Stitches. You will see me constantly carrying around a thread and needle, and sometimes dead bodies. Like I say, I like to stitch quilts and humans, and sometimes other humanoid creatures. You will also see this beautiful little guy. His name is. Sorry, I just have to remember off the top of my head and not scroll really quick. Give me Uh,
Drawing.
Mr. Crabbers is my little man. He's a
Is he
badger
little?
crab pair. No, he's actually, I think, technically bigger than me, isn't he?
He's a medium creature. Gadget is small. So
Yeah.
there's this huge amalgamation of a giant crab, a giant badger, and a black bear waddling alongside Gadget.
It's stitched together. You can clearly tell this was like my first project that I stitched, right? Everything else looks clean. Okay, this thing looks sad. He looks so sad, but he is a very happy little guy. Do not let that dissuade you. So when you see death coming at you, it is a little mouse folk riding on a crab bear. Yeah,
Badger.
Crab bear badger.
badger.
Bear
Yeah.
badger.
Badger.
Crab badger.
Bear badger.
Crab bear
And my name
badger.
is Stitches.
Yes. Not only that, but there is a little undead squirrel that is
Oh, yeah,
skirting
yeah.
along or skittering along next to them, somehow even smaller than Stitches is. And that squirrel was auto-named by Roll20 as Crapo-Med, and I kept it the same because I thought it was really, I thought
love
it was
that.
really fucking
Yeah.
funny, so I kept it the same.
Crapo, man. I
Crapo-
love Crapo.
Crapo
We
is
love
the best
Crapo.
name it could have
Protect
possibly
Crapo
been
at all
given.
cops. What? Word. Sorry, keep going. Having a stroke.
You're fine.
A little
I
bit
will.
of a
I
flinch.
haven't. I've only met Crapo Med
Stitches,
for the first time today.
Crapo's eyes keep
Cost, that's the word I was thinking of.
Yeah, Crapo's looking into your soul, and he
We
will eat
got
it.
there.
Yeah, we got there
God.
eventually.
His eye can stay
Yes.
focused on it long
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, one of them is just floating to the
Yeah,
side. You
just
can't
kinda
tell.
goes around.
You can't. But both of these are undead. We should mention, and that's kind of a
Yes.
cool trait, as I mentioned about the Grave Robber's Guide. Everything is kind of frightening.
Yeah.
It's
It's a little
very
spooky.
horror geared, but it's not necessarily evil. Oh, Crapo, what a beautiful man. Desi, can you tell us what they see and what they've kind of noted about your character in the few days they've gotten to know them?
Well, you'll definitely notice that my character usually smells or has blood on them. They will very much thoroughly enjoy any hunting that we have to do for food, and I will always be the first into battle, but it has to be in a very specific way. It has to be done
Mm-hmm.
right, because it is an art, death, but
Oop.
Visually, you'll see long, elvish, gray silver hair, and I am actually missing an eye, but it is
Ooh.
has been replaced by a fake eye, but it is
I was about
it's
to say, is
slightly
it like a
different.
glass eye?
Yes, it's a slightly different color. Yeah,
That's
and
super cool.
my you know me by Odette.
Ooh, love
We
the name.
know you by Odette? Okay.
I've heard that name before.
I was gonna say the
Don't know
same.
where. I don't know
I-
where.
I think that
Odette the
Odette-
killer.
Wait, you
Oh,
rearrange
the
the
guy that killed
letters.
my
It's
mom?
killer.
What?
Odette, wow, that's crazy.
With a
There's
lot
somebody
of
named
silent
Odette killed my
letters.
mom.
Say.
Yeah.
It's a lot of silent letters.
It's a
Odette the
lot.
killer.
You just take out like 90% of the letters in my name, and my name is Odette.
Did you say,
Oh my
Gadget, you
God.
wanted your chimera to be named Mr. Krabby? Or what was it?
It was Mr. Crabberson, I believe.
Ah,
I think
see.
I'm adding things onto the name. Yeah, Mr. Crabbers.
I
Mr.
kind of-
added
Crabbers.
this
I'm
one
making
on.
it Crabberson and Mr. Crabbers.
Yeah.
for short.
But it's decided I'm calling them cribbage. because
Please,
it's a
please. Crabberson's my father's name.
Cribbage.
Please refer to me as Crabber.
My goodness.
I am
Okay.
son of Crabberson.
my
Does
God.
he do you have a photo that you would like to use for your character? Because we have your
Oh,
I think you updated
yes.
your profile picture to be the photo you wanted, but I can update your character
Okay.
so that the token will look like that too. I've just, as we were talking, I've added Crapomed. I've added Mr. Crabberson. I don't have a specific set of
Oh my lord.
Crapo. There's Crapomed. What a beautiful man he is. He
Oh.
cannot fly. He's not a flying squirrel, but I just liked that art the most.
He's just
Yeah.
splayed out like that constantly.
He's
So
also
good.
supposed to be tiny, so like it gets weird when squares are like this. Not
Are
only
we
that,
sure
but these
that's
squares
not
are 10
roadkill?
feet. Yeah. Also, unfortunately, this is not a very good example of Mr. Crabberson, but it was the easiest chimera I was able to find.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
you're not gonna find
I
a
like
crab
it.
bear badger without hiring an
No,
I know.
it's the first of its kind, and Gadget's like paving the way
Yeah.
for
Yes.
more of them to
It
be
is-
made in the future.
Gadget who? More like Victor von Frankenstitches or
Oh,
something,
that's
right?
Hmm.
Stitches.
I had to.
Okay, and
I forgot Stitch's name simply for the fact that my character's blood sugar is a little bit low. Sadly, Desi doesn't have. Not Desi. God, that's gonna be. This is difficult.
oh, cute.
How do people do this?
Oh, you're so pretty. Oh my god. If this is the last thing I see before I die, I'll be happy.
But
You said they know you as what again? What was the
Odette.
Odette?
Odette,
Odette.
I'm having to commit that to memory and definitely
Yeah.
not write it down on a piece of paper.
Well,
D&D
we'll also
notes
be
are your
updating her
friend.
name to be Odette.
Just add a bunch of
So-
silent letters.
Yes.
There
Holy
we
shit,
go.
There's like
Okay.
a full dictionary in that.
It's an
Yeah,
entire
almost. Oh my God.
thesaurus.
Yeah. Is this silent amount of letters at the end of her name just the script to the B movie?
But
Last but certainly not
Did
least.
somebody just fall asleep
Um,
and start snoring?
no,
that was a
me.
laugh.
That was me snickering.
Speaking of, who just made that sound? It
What?
was Crimson
Come on.
Casualty. Crimson, who are you
Yeah.
playing today, and what do they know about you? What do you look like?
Well,
to them?
I think the picture is kind of a good description. I would be classified as a wood elf, but I've kind of become almost interned in the decay of nature, both flora and fauna alike. Um, I am essentially not an acolyte per se, but a follower of the circle of rot. We believe that all things at some point must decay. The prey decays to feed the predators decay to feed the earth, and then the earth decays to start the cycle anew. And so I am a rather trim, slender wood elf that is covered in the things I've spoken before. Very skinny, sprightly young age of 129. So I've been around for a little while, but not very long in terms of my species. My eyes are a faint red, my skin is very pale, and my hair is ashen gray. I am rather chaotic compared to most of the people in my group, and some of my actions might be considered more unorthodox, evil perhaps, depending on who we come across. But you may call me Memento Mori. simply for the fact that I did not really want to give myself a name, but rather a reminder that one day all must die, all must rot, all must decay, and all must feed into the cycle of nature. But you can also call me Meme for short.
We talked about this beforehand. I was like, oh man, the beauty of like having this super long, drawn out introduction that sounds so dark and morbid. And they're like, also, you can call me Meme.
Yeah. Listen,
I like it, Meme.
Yeah, thank you. I like you too, Stitches.
It's a little strange how you have this really impressive name, but we almost exclusively call you by your nickname, despite not knowing you very well.
We've been on a few jobs together, and you've seen that mainly what I focus on. I don't consider myself the one to be to strike the final blow, but I will certainly help anything we come across begin to wear down and quite literally decay. But I can also keep us on the lookout for anything like poison or disease. I could cure wounds. I could make sure that none of you contribute to the cycle of decay too early. Hopefully.
Oh.
God willing.
Whoa. Crazy. Okay. All right.
Wow.
So
Who's Crimson?
all of you, as you have found out in the recent introduction, that definitely wasn't the first time you were hearing about any of these characters.
I didn't just make that all up on the spot.
Yeah. You all know that you are a bit of a hodgepodge, weird group of people, but somehow you found a sort of home away from home amongst each other. Like, I think that this is probably, despite several of you being incredibly antisocial and withdrawn, the most comfortable you've been in another group of people that has been working with you in a very long time. I'm sure that some of them have motives that you're sure that you don't know about, or kind of nefarious backgrounds. You're especially maybe nervous about Jack Goodsby, only because he looks like such a cinnamon roll, and then all of a sudden he will be acting like this weird, nefarious, evil being. So like you have no idea what's going on. But you have been hired, and this is something I typed out ahead of time for everybody else, by Mauve Weatherby, who is sort of a busybody in the town that you just came from, to escort herself, so what's been described as some vitally important cargo, and her two sons, to Tinseltown for the annual holiday celebration, the Frost Fest. She's been delayed due to unforeseen circumstances, which led to a couple of the guards that were supposed to be guarding them, or adventurers that were working with them, to drop the job and leave. The journey there is going to be fraught with danger. They're trekking through the woods to get to Tinseltown, and she needs to arrive post-haste, so she hired you all to help guard her and the cargo and her boys on the way there. She promises to give you guys lodgings and pay for it when you arrive if you perform your job well. She's also offered to put in a good word to others seeking help, so she's kind of setting you up for your next job, which, as Crimson mentioned, we were getting set up, probably don't enjoy doing this kind of job. It's cold outside. You're having to guard these people that you don't really know very well. It's just not your ideal circumstance, but it pays well, and you've been trekking along for a while now without anything really popping up immediately. I love that with the shared chat, I can see that Desi has a 12-inch penis.
Whoa!
Is that important to the quest?
This is the best day of my life.
So a quick question. I almost said my lord for some reason. I don't know why the fuck I was going to say that. What is her name again? Simply
Odette?
for the no, not Odette. The woman who hired us.
Mauve.
Okay. Definitely can remember that. Definitely not taking notes.
Thank God one of us
the
are.
question is whether or not I'm going to remember some of these names I came up with.
Fuck, thank God.
But she is like a stout woman, seems to be from Dwarven heritage. And she is waddling along with all of you. The cargo is currently being carried by the horses on saddlebags, and everyone is walking. The snow is kind of tamped down, as though this is a frequently taken path, but it's still through the woods and it's not paved. So it is a little spooky. You also have heard some howls in the distance, but nothing has truly happened yet. Everybody roll me a perception check.
Which dice is that?
So this is
Yeah, you're gonna have
this is
to
the fun
understand.
this is the fun, beautiful, wonderful thing. This is Crimson's very first D&D excursion, very first
Mhm.
D&D
Hot.
time. Did you say hot?
Yeah.
So Crimson,
Nice.
on your character sheet,
Uh-huh.
you have a skill that is called perception. Make sure that on your page you do not have advantage as toggled to be always on. Let me make sure that that's the case. For
Hold on,
whatever reason, Roll20 is stupid and will
Yeah.
oftentimes like
Let
auto
me just show you
toggle
my
advantage.
thing so I don't do anything incorrectly, and then
So like
once I learn this
Desi's
a couple of
is
times, I'll get it.
changing it to
How do
advantage toggle.
How do I get to
I
the
just saved it.
character sheet?
I fixed it. So under that book that has stars on it, you'll see your
Yes.
character. If you click on your character, it'll open up the sheet. And
Mhm.
I just toggled it to turn off advantage always being on.
Okay, so now that I'm in that sheet,
I'll do that for everyone else too.
yeah,
Ooh.
you tell me where to click
Because roll
once I'm
20
in
is
there.
roll 20 is weird. So
that's
on
a-
your sheet,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a you'll have a perception skill that is listed. It is right next to all of your ability scores. And once you click on that perception skill, you'll be able to roll whatever you have to do for that.
Unless it does
I
mine
I
and
click on
says,
my
"No thing
name
found."
and it just shows my photo. That's it.
You're probably on bio and info. Are you on the
Yeah, click on
character
character
sheets?
sheet.
Wait.
So there's
So
a
in that-
tab.
Yeah, and that tab that
It's-
opened. Oh no. You're looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so
Let me make sure that.
open up
Oh wait,
with
but
that.
Desi might not have control because she joined.
I was gonna say I clicked on the
later?
book and it's not.
Let me do it.
Yeah,
Let me do it.
no,
Let me do
that's-
it.
There was no reading rainbow.
Let me edit it. Yep, it's in all players' journals, but it is not controllable by anybody yet. So Desi, there we go.
I'm still trying to find the option.
See,
Run
this is we're going fast and loose, baby.
We are.
We brought the
Fast and
lubricants.
loose.
We're
I've
telling you to
been-
bite down on the pillow, and we're ready. We're
I've
ready.
been in the woods for 129 years. You think I know how to read?
Yep.
Listen, I get it. I've used Roll20. I don't remember where to find my abilities because it
Yeah,
just shows
I've
me
been-
a bunch of
I've-
numbers.
I've been doing Foundry for so long now. I'm like,
Same.
oh gosh.
Yep.
You
What
guys
is
are
this?
literally fine. It is a tricksy process. So
That's-
on each of your sheets.
Yep.
Let me make sure Gadget does not yet. Yeah, okay,
Oh,
she's got
I
normal.
had to hit core.
You have to hit
I was on
core.
spells.
all right,
So
I'm on
there's
core.
there's a weird thing on here. So on the right, there will be something that is encased in red that'll say core,
There you
bio,
go,
or
Jesse, you're on the
spells.
right page now.
If you're on core, that's where all of your main abilities and stuff are going
Okay,
to be.
where
Kinky.
on the core page is it?
It is next to your main ability score. So strength, dex,
It's over
constitution,
on the
etc.
left. It's one of
It's
those
on the left.
bubbles there, right underneath like strength.
So
dex,
like
constitution,
for
and
Gadget,
intelligence.
if you're rolling perception, you just click on perception here,
Oh, like
and I just
Too far,
Wait, where's-
Desi.
yeah.
Wait, I don't see perception. I might actually be stupid. Hold on. Which sucks because I have really high wisdom.
It's all alphabetical.
Yeah.
So perception's under nature. Artificer Mousefolk sounds
Oh,
wild.
So I click
Um,
that.
Combine Artificer Mousefolk with basically the dad from Full Metal Alchemist.
Did I do good?
Yeah.
You got it, Desi. Let's go.
Why did I get two numbers?
You probably roll
Because you have it toggled to advantage. So that's the
Oh.
thing I mentioned earlier, where like Roll20 is stupid
Should I
and
do
will
it again, then?
auto do that. Yeah. So
Okay.
we're gonna first we have to
I
go into your
unclicked it.
sheets.
I
No,
unc-
it's because it's toggle advantage stuff. So we will have to.
I mean, generally you can just take the first roll there. And
So
that's
annoying.
without
Yeah,
having to-
I would
Okay,
do
that-
that. Just take the
so-
first one for now, and
cool,
I'll fix
16.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
Yep.
God, this is so
Also,
much harder than watching a deer carcass decay in the forest. Like my God.
you're getting like wind blown into your eyes. and-
Well, it's more. Yeah, I pulled out the. I pulled out the
It's
book
all
of
right,
many
Mr.
tricks.
Meme. I know you're gonna get it at some point. It's gonna be fine.
Jack, I know I can
got
always
this.
count on you.
Also, I need everyone to know that
Fuck.
the cloak that Jack has that's billowing is literally a magical item that billows
Hmm.
without wind.
Oh!
That's the
All it does.
that's all it does.
is it billows dramatically.
Yes.
Like if
Honestly.
that's the
like a
sole
wind's going
purpose of
through
the
it.
garb is to billow.
Jack,
all
in
of,
the wind.
all the
I have
magical-
a question.
Yes.
I have that thing that makes me allow items to be a little bit more magic. Can I use one of those to make it also sparkle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes!
fine.
Absolutely, you can make it sparkle.
Yes.
can we get items? I don't think I picked any
Uh,
items.
I didn't either. It's okay.
It's
okay.
okay.
You know
Info,
what?
it's-
Can we
it's
just
okay,
all
it's
say
okay.
we got the
time.
billowing cape? Can we all
yeah.
have
But
Um,
Jax just
ugh.
billows a little
You know
bit
what?
more than the rest
No,
of ours.
what we do have. So you guys all have your weird staring equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Sly, if you're here and you're listening from the stream, if you could in the background add some items for Crimson and for Desi that make sense for their respective classes, that would be so sincerely appreciated, because then we can make
Not
sure
for
that
me,
we're
no.
keeping on.
I'm
Oh, not
frustrated
for
'cause I
Desi.
thought-
I
Desi is
identify
poor.
as poor.
I think Hemi didn't
Yeah.
give me anything though.
I'm frustrated because I
Were you
thought
able
I
to?
did everything to get it all set up, and now I'm like, dang it, I missed a step.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so instead it's gonna be
Those magic
for
items can also be health potions. Like I
Ooh.
think
Yeah, so
the way
it
was
can
set up
be
was you can have
consumable.
5 magical items.
Okay.
It can be
Unless
health
it's
So-
drugs,
bag of
then yeah.
holding.
Wow.
To give you the stupidest
there
shit you
are
can find.
magical item drugs. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I want drugs.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
We're off to
you
find
know
then
what
Xanax.
does
give
drug
me
trade-
some drugs.
Yeah.
Welcome
Please.
to the
I think I have a
band of
business idea.
pharmaceutical.
God.
Oh my
Just fill
god.
my
You know what,
inventory with drugs.
Desi, I'll be able to identify diseases that those drugs could be appropriate for if we don't consume them
Ooh.
all while partying.
Everyone has 5
Ooh.
vials. of
Also,
potions.
Odette. Damn it. I'm going
This
to put that in
is-
my bio. My meme has the ability to call out the incorrect name and then 10 seconds later correctly identify the person he's speaking to.
I also feel like meme has to have some kind of weird fourth wall break.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
Well,
okay.
when you study decay for as long as I have, you realize that you can.
why does this
break
sound
through
like a
any
pickup
wall.
line you would say to someone at a
No,
bar?
If
The
I,
fourth
if,
wall's decayed.
Ah,
if
yeah.
Fourth wall's decaying.
if
Um,
meme used that as a pickup line, meme would have to go back to the forest.
Okay, so Hemlock rolled a bad perception.
Whoa, whoa.
You got a 6. Well, your first number was a 6.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Sorry, that was weird that I phrased it that way. I was like, yours is bad. You suck. No. Crimson, I think you're the only one who notices that so like it's snowy, it's windy. There's a lot of ambient sound around you just because of all of these things. But you are a student of nature. All of things
Yes.
related to life and death, and therefore you notice that there are some branches in the distance that appear to be moving against the wind. And there's also this soft, like padding, like almost imperceptible footsteps that you are hearing in the snow.
Gotcha. So we're definitely not alone out here then.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got some horses and we've got
No,
the
I'm talking
lady.
about things that would try to make our unfortunate contract, Mauve, no longer be here and contribute to the cycle. There's definitely something else out here that wishes to inflict harm.
Oh, okay. Then what should we do? And you
Ah,
just see as
God.
my persona as an individual kind of changes. I lean forward in kind of a dramatic manner. My cape kind of goes, my eyes glow a little bit inside of my helmet. It goes, kill him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we are hired for, the guarding of sorts. So, I mean, isn't this part of the job?
It is. I think we
Even if
should
it's not,
definitely.
I think it's. I'm ready.
It makes me uncomfortable when Odette gets so excited for murder.
Well, it's appropriate
Could
though.
you just at least leave it for me to finish it off at least?
Yeah, like I
I'm
said, I don't-
horny. Okay.
I don't want to hear the killing. Just keep your wits about you because there's definitely something that is going to attempt to do harm to us. But it seems like you guys are already equipped.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Since you guys were kind of alerted to this, you're on the lookout, you're ready for something to happen. You notice the glow of yellow eyes. First 1 pair, then 2 pairs, then 3 pairs, as slowly walking towards you, hackles upraised, clearly noticing that you have clocked them. You see some wolves approaching in the distance. I'm gonna need everyone to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, these are just
Hold on.
puppies. I remember
Oh my
reading about
God.
it.
So apparently nothing works on my page. What the fuck? Because no attribute is found.
So we should have probably helped you build it.
Wait, where is it?
No.
Fine.
Now I'm just
Yeah.
looking for initiative because it's not under the
It's
many
one of your main
words.
things.
It's
Wait,
It's one of
fine.
your
I
main
know
things, so
how to
it's
do-
going to be
Uh,
initiative on your. Oh my god!
All right.
You cut out so fast. Initiative is its own box. It's next to your armor class.
All
Yes.
right. I mean, Jack over here is just the overachiever, I think.
Literally, the wolves come out and my eyes just burst, and you see like the red like is bleeding out the sides of the helmet, and my fucking cape just billows, and you see the shield I pull out on my arm. The face changes into that of a man, screaming a battle cry as I pull out my giant rusty cleaver on my side and just charge.
I think it's literally like Jack makes the sound, his eyes go red, and all that happens.
I turn back and I go, I don't
Finally, the glory of battle!
I don't know
Rip
if
and
these
tear.
I
Rip
don't know if
and
these
tear.
wolves were hostile.
Yeah.
I could talk to them. Like, you guys realize I could have just talked to the wolves and see if they wanted to.
Fuck you, I want murder!
Murder.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Go crazy. Go stupid.
I
We
needed to
gotta
do
Okay.
pelt.
I think we have.
need it.
Yeah, we have everyone's initiative. Okay.
Oh god, when you
let
see
me
a
roll
blob
for
of
the
wolf
wolves.
bodies.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what,
they're.
my initiative's not great. I'm just kind of looking at the wolves like, what's up?
Sup.
I don't do anything. I stand firmly in the snow. The flakes just bouncing off of my pale skin, almost blending in because
Yeah,
I'm
I
very
stand
pale.
half chub in the snow.
No,
Um,
no.
My
I-
tail
okay.
is fully up.
Yeah.
Meme only gets half chub when there's actual decay. Okay, nothing has decayed yet.
Jesus H. Christ.
Team over here looking at a rotting corpse. Oh yeah, that's good.
Henry.
Also,
Meme is not a necrophile. I want to make that
Uh,
abundantly clear.
What is your? What is your?
No,
what is
no,
your-
it's
Wait,
just
hang on. What's your question, Desi? Sorry.
how do you get rid of the big profile pictures on the bottom of the screen?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I did that by clicking on the gear on the upper
Gear,
right. So there's that list of stuff
Yes.
where you got your profile picture. If you click on the drop down for audio and video, you change the video display to be names only. Because I had to do that as well. It blocks a lot of the
Oh,
screen off.
Thank you. I
You are
needed that as
welcome.
well. Thank you, mysterious voice from beyond.
You're welcome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
anyway, mysterious voice from beyond. Oh my god, the fourth wall is shaking.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's super funny.
My hidden power.
It's like I think it's going to be implied that this is going to be such a fustercluck of a time. So as long as we're like
Absolutely.
prepped for it
Sorry,
and
I
have
don't
a good
speak
time
Italian.
together. Okay. Anyway, okay. You see these huge snowy wolves approach you guys. I've got to roll their initiative as well.
Mhm.
I have a character sheet for them in the thing, but I can't use it for anything. Oh heck. Okay. But Jack got a nat
That's-
20, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's great.
Man, the initiative tracker. Okay. So we have Odette listed, we have Memento Mori, and we have Stitches listed. I don't know why we don't have Sly. Or not Sly. I don't know why we don't have. No, I'm sorry.
Sly?
My brain is just a fart right now.
That's okay.
No, Sly. I was gonna
It's
ask.
okay,
I
I'll suck
don't
it
know.
up.
We're not seeing. I'll suck it up.
Galore.
We're not seeing some of the initiatives listed. So, we have Stitches, we have Odette, and we have Memento Mori. But I do not have the initiative for Jack. I do not have the initiative
because I
for.
didn't use the initiative thing because my sheet's not doing the thing.
Mm.
Oh, but even Baylor's not in here, and Baylor rolled his initiative correctly.
Yeah, I know that.
I did.
That's okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna type out the initiatives for us here. So
Yeah.
it's gonna go Jack,
Be
Wolves.
nimble.
Jack, be quick.
Jack tripped and
Stitches.
fell on his dick.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Jack, are you okay?
That's
Your
if
dick got
that's
bent up.
that's if he
Your
rolls a nat
dick's all
one.
bent up. Jack, oh my god.
Doesn't make me want a hot dog at all.
No. Oh.
He
Okay.
is merely but a vessel.
But a vessel. We can grow all the hot dogs we need here.
Jack, I know this might not be
Oh.
the time for full conversations. Does the conch
Minion,
shell make you
rat
turn
woman.
into a thing? Like, I'm just trying to figure out the seashell around your neck.
Have to click on their icon and then initiative. Are you talking about the
Yes.
tracker and all
It's because I do not have a valid token, it says. So it says.
Oh, that's weird.
So it's not like technically attached to your character.
Thing.
Yes.
Oh. I put a default token, or I added the default token as the picture.
Yes,
When
I
I added
believe
it for
that's
them.
why.
Dude, Roll20 is
Maury!
well, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Maury?
My name's Meme, not Maury!
Oh, it could be Maury. You could have the Maury show.
Oh,
You
man.
are not the father! All right. It is currently Jack's turn. Jack, you are kind of chugging along at the back end of the line. Make sure everyone that on the left side of the screen, you are clicking on the measure tool, because each of these boxes is 10 feet.
Mhm.
So it is they are quite a bit farther away than they look like they are. But it is dim light right now. It is evening. So
Somebody whines.
yeah,
Oh, you guys could see him. Oh,
yes.
I'm a little crazy.
Well, if I have to move through people, I don't know why I was in the front.
You can move through any ally square without issue.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I have.
Oh, are my
30
little guys
feet.
out? Do they get to roll initiative too? I didn't think about that.
If they're from, it
They
depends
move
the
on
group.
your initiative.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
both of them, it says that it's your initiative, but they also act after you. So
Oh, okay.
you go first, then they go.
Oh, I can't move my token. Okay. I want to go here.
Where's here? Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna.
Are you not able to move yourself?
No, I'm not able to move my token. I said that.
Oh, that's weird. You should be able to.
I can't grab him. He.
It's because you have the measurement tool on.
The
No, I
slippery
have the
boy.
selection on there. Thank you. And I think that still puts me too far away to even cast spells. So, we're just. I think we're gonna fucking sprint. We're gonna fucking sprint another 30 feet. We're gonna dash. I use bonus action, or I use my action to dash. And we're gonna go over to this square. Oh, now I can move. Yeah! Thank you for fixing that.
Yep.
And bing bong bong bing bong bong bing. I think I have a bunch of spells that are bonus
Jack
actions,
is
but
calling
for
both sides.
the sake of brevity, I think that's probably going to be the end of my turn.
Yep, just double moving.
Unless I can. Well, actually, I can compel a duel. I don't know when the next time we're going to get to rest. If it's just fucking.
The
I
wolves
don't
seem
know.
ready to duel, as is.
Yeah. I'm gonna say,
Duel.
yeah, but it means that they have to fight me. Instead of like
Oh.
running around me and going nom 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 on like Crapo, who is obviously the person I have to defend with my life. But I'm
Person?
gonna I end my turn.
Okay. That would mean it is the wolves' turn. The wolves,
They're higher than a 19?
they rolled a 17 plus their bonus, which is their dex.
Oh, okay.
One of them is gonna move there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, it's double. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Sorry, this is so dumb. I'm just
my
listening to myself
God.
speak. Okay.
Puppies.
One of them is gonna have the chance to attack.
Yeah.
Again, these don't look like regular wolves. They have some kind of like weird ice encrusted on their skin. Their fur is white, and they have this like weird chilly fog coming out of their mouths.
Ice
Not gonna
dragon
do that
dogs.
yet,
Fuck.
though. Okay. One of them is gonna go to bite you.
Uh-huh. Try me, bitch.
Hi, my bitch.
It did indeed bite
I
you.
think it's gonna miss. I rolled pretty poorly. That's a 16.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, okay, so it bites you, but it kind of glances off of your armor. It growls, and you feel like a blast of air that is somehow even colder than the surrounding air around you. We're moving on to next in turn. It is Stitch's turn.
Yay!
Okay.
I just hear Gadget from the other room crack open a cold one and go,
I
yay!
heard you open a fucking can.
I got my
Crapping
DP
open a
right
cold
here.
one.
Oh, yeah,
God.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
baby.
Pepper.
DP, baby.
Oh my god.
I actually had a coworker tell me that. They were like, dude, I love DP. And they showed me a Dr. Pepper and I was trying to hold it together.
My God.
I love
What are you
DP
talking
and my
about? That's all it
DP.
means.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I dink my DP every day. It is Stitch's turn.
my DP.
Stitches, what would you like to do? You get to do your thing, and again, your chimera, which is one of the traits of the subclass that Gadget is playing as today, operates on its own, unless it is specifically told to do something or given a command. It is going to go to attack the most close hostile creature. In this case, it's probably the wolf that's attacking Jack.
Perfect. Go, Mr. Crabberson. Kill. Later.
I send you now onto the fray.
May we canonically have him go as he charges into battle?
I think
With the pincers. With the pincers.
Yeah. This is all I can do is
Crab walks
picture
sideways.
this fucking fabulous. I didn't get derailed by the break you because I was so distracted by every other chaotic thing that's happening right now. You guys just have to picture this fucking absurd badger crab bear that is just waddling its way through the fray. It has a 10-foot dig speed. If it wanted to, it could burrow in the ground and pop up and attack somebody. Not super helpful right now, but so cool. Like a
I'm
future
gonna have
scenario.
it do that. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
that do that just to be
It
cool.
also has a
I wanna-
30-foot swim speed because of the crab. Crazy. Okay.
Find
oh,
a
wait.
nearby lake.
Question: when it
Yes.
attacks, can it go under the ground, to the person and then come up and then like claw its balls?
Yes.
Yes.
It has to. That's got to be a part of its movement leading up to it. Because of how
Yeah.
far away everything was, I think it's going to do a double move. So it's foregoing its action to move even further, getting up next to Jack. Jack, this weird bear thing is breathing next to you, and you see this huge claw swinging in your periphery.
And I'll just be like, minion, destroy him.
You have to call him by his name, though.
Yeah, Crimson
Yes,
is
I
like,
called him minion already.
That's
Crimson
Mr.
is
Crabberson.
Crimson
Put
is
some
so
respect
pro
on that name.
Crimson is so pro animal. He
But
will
because
be
I'm so far away, I'm shouting that to Jack, though. I'm
You
like,
have to
gotta
call him by his
name.
you gotta put some respect on his name, bitch. Baylor, it is your
Yeah,
turn.
bitch.
What would you like to do?
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get to move. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you move if you would like to. You also
Yeah.
can attack. You do still have your own turn. I just
Oh.
got so distracted by your
No,
giant
you're good.
chimera thing. I was like, oh.
He does that.
Yes.
Okay.
You
So they're
yes. You move
each-
25 feet. So for your sake, I'd allow you to move here. It's just also going to take a little bit.
Oh,
Wait, I
where's
can't
that
ping.
clicking?
Uh,
I think like right here, and then I should be enough for a spell.
you could move here. If you'd like.
Oh, I can't see
You do
that.
have a cantrip. Oh, it should have pinged for everybody.
I saw a little blue circle pop up for a second.
Yeah, it was a ping for everyone.
Okay.
So
There it
the
is.
square in front of you, I'd allow you to move one more forward. It's just
Yay.
implied that it's going to take a bit more space to move up. Oh, hey,
Gotcha.
we got raiders coming in. Thank you. You are going to be able to. You have a cantrip that you were given, firebolt, that you can
Firebolt!
cast from 120 feet away. So you could hit whatever the hell you want with that.
I'm gonna choose the pink one because it's stupid and it's in the back, and I don't like cowards.
Okay.
Well, I
I'm
think
wondering if it
God.
So true. No,
did it. Is
respect,
that 7 to hit?
rolling
No, that's the
2d10.
damage.
Yeah.
All right. So
Hey!
I need you to roll a
Oh.
d20, please, and then we'll
Okay.
add your attack.
Come
bonus.
on, 20. That's the.
Oh my god.
It's a bigger number than 20. Oh, there it is.
11.
R.I.P.
Oh,
Where's
R.I.P.
my
it's going to be
modifier?
11 plus your mod, which I think is 5, because it's your. No. It's 6.
Yeah.
And I think a
Yes.
17 is going to hit. So you deal 7 points of damage to one of these wolves, and you hear a yelp and a sizzle. Can you please specify which one you were attacking, so
The
that I can
pink
keep
one.
track of the
'Cause I
pink
don't
one?
like cowards. Yeah.
Oh, the one that's like way far back.
The
Yeah.
pink circle one.
Howard, they're just far away.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
what
it
she
was
with
said,
his
coward.
buddies.
You're such a
Yeah.
wiener. Okay.
I call him a wiener actually when I cast it.
Oh my
You're a
God.
wiener, and then you attack.
Yeah.
Wiener.
Wiener
Okay,
bitch.
you deal 7 points of damage. It seems to affect it a bit more than you thought it would have. The fire sizzles a little extra longer, and it yelps as it is hit.
I should have taken branding smite.
Oh my god. You beautiful, obscene wiener, man.
I
I
thought-
love you. Okay.
I thought they would understand that because they've got fire, it's good against ice. But they seem so surprised by it.
They seem so
Oh, right,
surprised.
they're ice wolves.
Okay.
The winter
Oh,
wolves
man.
do not like the fire. I've seen it many times before.
But fire
These are
good.
I will warn you, these are some pretty beefy creatures.
Ooh.
Also, chat, please ignore literally everything I'm gonna have to type to keep track of all this bullshit as we go through.
It's a lot of
I am a fudgy GM.
As I wait my turn,
like to
I
have
turn
fun,
to one of the guards and start
and I
talking with him.
do what I can when I can. Okay. Speaking of fudge, I don't know why that was my segue. It doesn't matter.
It's the Fudge Master.
It's time for the fudge packer.
Master, Baylor.
I don't know why I have that nickname. Quick question to the GM.
Yes.
So when I do the measurement tool, it says for each square it's 10 feet. Is that accurate or is it 5 feet?
Yes. No, that is
Oh.
accurate. It is 10 feet. This map in particular is just a lot bigger than it looks like
Yeah.
it is.
Cool. All right. In that case, I am gonna move right here. So let me do that. Moving my full 30. Oop, I grab measure.
Oh my god.
There we go.
There
I've
we
made a
go.
movement.
I love it.
I've made a movement. And I'm going to look over the scenery, and you kind of see this almost creepy smile go across this very handsome satyr's face, or he kind of twitches a wrist, almost to an uncomfortable degree, where his wrist almost makes an audible snap, and he casts skeletal spears, which is a brand new spell from
Mhm.
this little expansion thing
Woo!
that allows sharpened spears of bone to erupt from the ground beneath a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take a d10 of damage. No benefits from cover or saving throws, but automatically succeed if it's 5 feet or above the ground. These things don't
It's
have
actually going
wings,
to take
right?
2d10 damage.
Correct.
They do not have wings.
Amazing. So it
Okay.
needs to make a dex saving
A
throw.
dex.
Yes.
Okay. Is this the yellow one or the red one?
It's gonna be the yellow one. I see
Okay.
my friend here,
Yeah.
who is in dire straits of help.
Yes. Yeah, he's a real wimp and wiener. Okay, here we go. Wiener. Ooh, if it saves, is it half damage?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh,
Well,
it's a save or suck.
Yeah, I believe it's a save or suck.
Oh,
Yeah, the
well, I
target
rolled an
must
18 on the die.
You about to?
Well,
I'm so sorry.
So-
Also, your DC is incorrect. I don't know why it's saying 0. It should be I think it's
15?
8. It should say I think it's 15 if your bonus is +4 to or +3 to attack. 'Cause
it should be
it's
plus
8
4.
plus oh no, it is +4 because it's 8 + 3 plus
4, so
4.
15. Yeah,
I'm good at
it
math.
shows
I'm
right
good at
on
simple
mine.
math. Yeah. Okay. It's a 0 for me. It doesn't matter. I rolled an 18. Unfortunately, the wolf nimbly leaps out of the way. It appears to avoid the bones.
My wrist, as it snaps,
Aw.
almost snaps a little too far. It goes, oh my god! I've dislocated my wrist. Those damn puppies. And I'm gonna just try to put that in.
Why do okay, Cruella? Papa.
Watch the
Papa.
ulnar nerve if you do.
It's not going to be a TPK, but I did make a slight adjustment. I don't know if anyone saw the podcast.
Oh my god, my wrist.
Odette, it is your turn.
Yeah.
Hopefully he could use the other one.
Because we're in a forest, does that mean I get an advantage?
Yes, because this is one of your favorite terrains.
What happens with that?
That is a good question. Hang on. I think it means that you don't have to deal with any kind of what's it called? If you take longer to move through something. My
Oh.
brain.
Mhm.
You don't deal with any difficult terrain in that location, and I think there are some other bonuses that you get for that.
Okay. Well, I would like to jump up into the nearest tree up on a branch to get the height advantage.
Okay. You may certainly do so. Roll me an athletics.
Alright. Uh,
Okay, so when you're in your favored terrain, here's what happens. Difficult terrain does not slow your group's travel, so it like benefits everybody. You cannot be lost in that terrain except by magical means. Even when you're endangered, you remain alert to danger, or even when you're engaged in another activity. So even if you're distracted, you cannot be caught by surprise. If you're traveling alone, you move stealthily at a normal pace. When you forage, you get twice as much food as you normally would. And when tracking creatures, you also learn other details and features about them. So it's really more of a passive thing than an active thing for you.
okay.
With a 10, I'm gonna say you're able to kind of scramble your way up the tree, but you don't get a huge vantage point. You're basically only gonna be able to attack the one that's in front of Jack.
That's fine. I am going to where is my how do I just hit the longbow button to attack with it?
Yes.
On the okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to put out my bow and I'm going to lick the top of the arrowhead and shoot at the
That's hot.
nearest wolf. to
Do
me.
it. Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Oh, mama. Is that your... Yeah, okay, that fucking hits. Roll your damage. I also, I updated it to be a masterwork longbow as a part of some of the new stuff you'd be adding, because I thought you'd be using your bow more often than pretty much all of your other equipment today.
How do I roll damage?
Damage is going to be listed underneath that ability, or that, attack. So let me look at your sheet with you. On your attack, it shows... So the first thing was the attack, the bottom thing is damage. It should have automatically rolled the damage with your attack, though.
Oh, where it looks like a square and a triangle and a those things, you mean?
I think so.
Um,
Oh, wait, hey, I got it. So you deal 6 points of piercing damage. That's underneath. It's for whatever reason, underneath your abilities. It lists
Oh.
them. So like you got your masterwork longbow attack, and then the damage is to the right.
1d8 plus 5 piercing. That's the
Yes.
damage. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you deal 6 points of piercing damage to this wolf. Kind of digs into its hide a little bit. It doesn't seem as affected as it was by Gadget's firebolt, but it's still dug a chunk in.
Does that mean it was pierced?
Yes.
Can
Yes,
I
it's so...
do my
yeah.
hunter's mark on it?
Hell yeah, you can. You see a little bit of blood, and this like blush enters Odette's cheeks, as she
Fine.
sees red.
Did Odette just lick a blade? Did she,
Yeah.
her
She'll do
tongue
it
is
again.
bleeding.
It
No,
was
it-
an arrowhead.
It was very
I was gonna
hot.
say it was the tip of the arrow.
It just
Right.
arrowhead.
Something sharp is what I meant.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Moving on. Next up, we have the guards. I think that the ones that are in front are going to keep their positions. They're most focused with trying to continue to protect their quarry. The other ones are just going to move up in another defensive position. Actually, this one's going to stay behind just in case. She does not want to be ambushed from the back. Today. Murray!
I wink at her.
Murray, it's your turn.
Since I'm standing closer to her, she turns
Jesus.
and looks at me, and I shake my head a bit.
Oh my god. I wink at her.
So, 2 questions before I attempt to do anything. Number 1, I seem to have forgotten in my time in the many forests the newer abilities that were given by specifically the expansion that we are doing, as I do not think that I added them ahead of time. Where would I find that information to be able to use that?
Sorry, can you repeat that question one more time? I was just answering a question.
That's good. I did not add the Circle of Rot spells to my spell thing. So I
okay.
did not know how to add those or where, and I didn't want it to take up too much time. If that's going to take like 10 minutes, we can
It'll
figure
take a
that out
little
in a
bit to
bit.
add some of these, so let's do those
Okay.
after. But
Second,
yes.
so how do actions work? If I
So-
choose not to move, how does that affect the spells
It
that I
doesn't
can
affect
cast?
your spells.
Okay,
Not
so
for
I can
5th
move
edition.
regardless. Okay.
Yes.
God, I guess in that
Your movement is
case,
only 30 feet, I think.
35.
So keep that, or 35. Oh yeah, because
Yes.
you're a wood elf. So
I
you gotta keep
am.
that in mind.
How do I move a half square in this though?
You don't.
You
And
don't.
you're probably gonna
That's
move,
what I was
like-
thinking. I'm like, I guess it is just 30 because we'd round
Yeah.
down at that point.
As a fellow
Unfortunately for this one, you don't.
35-footer,
Oh my
to.
god. You're probably gonna want to go about there if you want to get like. You also, I'd let you occupy the same square as what's his butt, our little Crapo guy.
Yeah. Well, no, I could go one square
Crapo.
beyond him because that'd be 30.
Oh,
so
Crapo, my hero.
I am
Crapo,
looking
my
at
Crapo.
a measurement here. Okay, so that
Oh,
is
Crapo, my
100
Crapo.
feet.
A Crapo by any other name would still smell really bad.
I can't help but feel I should go big or I should go home. These wolves seem very eager to enter the cycle of decay and rot, or at the very least, inflict the same upon us. I think I'm gonna go with this if I'm allowed to cast it. Okay, it's asking me for a spell. Cast at what level?
It depends on which spell you're casting. So what are
Okay,
you trying to do?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam starts as a 2nd level spell.
Yes.
If you want to cast it as a 3rd level spell, you can. It gives more damage, but then it gets rid of one of your 3rd level spell slots. So
Okay.
you have a
I'll
limited
stick
set
with
of
number
spell slots for
2.
each. Okay?
We'll just do number 2.
Moonbeam's pretty crazy, not gonna lie.
Go big
Oh,
or
it
go
is.
home.
Yes. Okay,
So what do I need to do now?
Where are you
I-
casting your moonbeam?
I would like to help Jack and Mr. Crabberson out by targeting that light yellow wolf that is right in front of Jack.
That's gonna be our moonbeam for now.
That's fine. I just want to make sure I'm pushing. My time since I've had to cast Moonbeam has been a while, so I want to make sure I'm casting correctly, lest I get chastised as a circle of rot members.
Yes. Is it me? Am I the circle of rot?
No,
what's happening?
you may have attended some of the sermons we did many moons ago, but you were not a
Many
member. I don't
moonbeams
believe.
ago.
Yeah, well, not that many.
Okay, it has to make a Constitution saving throw. Otherwise, it takes damage. It takes half as much damage on a successful one, and then you can also continue to concentrate and move that moonbeam elsewhere.
Okay.
Next turn.
Gotcha. So do I have to roll anything else for damage, or is it just that Constitution throw on your end?
I'll be rolling the Constitution saving throw as the wolf.
Gotcha.
But your damage pre-rolled with the thing, because that's how Roll20 rolls. Oh my
very
god,
nice.
I rolled a 5! Yeah, you fucking moonbeam it in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get him!
I've never seen
Did it hit
light
the
come out
prostate?
of ass before.
Yeah, you
Wow.
deal 5 points of damage straight to this prostate. I
Just the
I just heard
prostate.
Gadget say, does it have a prostate? And that's all I could hear.
That didn't hit the prostate.
Yeah, I wanted to know.
Yeah.
You said it hit in the ass. Did it hit the prostate?
Yes.
The dog comes.
The pacer test is a multi-level. Okay.
Oh my god.
You hit it in the pacer test.
Yay.
Go, it's your
Didn't know I
turn.
had one of those.
Gert.
Oh,
Yes.
also, real question quickly.
Mhm.
Do I, with the lovely blood artist feature from the Grave Robber's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts,
Hashtag sponsored.
with this hunter's mark, is it free the way I did it, or do I have to use a spell slot still?
I need to double check. So there were some questions about that because someone was mentioning that you have to cast it before
it's
you get the
a-
benefits from it, and that's true.
Yeah,
but
but the
you
way that
s-
it's described in the blood artist, it's a reaction
Mhm.
after it's been pierced. So I don't know
Yes.
if I
And that's
still don't know
not-
if it's
Yeah. Well, you're able to use it as a reaction or a bonus action. So some of it is
Okay.
that you can cast it on someone else's turn
Mhm.
because it's a reaction. So it doesn't have to be on your turn to cast it. Hunter's Mark does not require concentration when you cast it this way. So Desi can get
Oh.
hit by anything, and it's still going to affect it, and it also automatically lasts the full duration of the
Mm.
spell. So those are the benefits for it. I think it still technically counts against a spell slot when you use it, but it does not count against the number of ranger spells you have in your arsenal. So you are able to learn more spells. You still have to use a spell slot, but there's a lot more versatility when you use it.
that
I
was
copied
my
and pasted a few
misunderstanding
things.
of it.
No, that's okay.
Your
No worries.
depraved instinct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't count against the
like that.
number of ranger spells, right?
I'd-
But it
Yes.
still counts
Okay,
as
how do I
ranger.
Yeah.
mark that a spell slot? Sorry.
So you're in spells. You see where it says total slots total, and then slots remaining. You see how there's a 0
Yeah.
there. If you just click on that 0, you can then put like 3, right?
3. Okay, so I have to just
So
add it.
yeah, it's just a manual thing. Exactly.
Okay,
You've
that's.
got-
I just wanted to.
Meme
make
just
sure I
realized.
properly marked it.
Meme just realized he didn't move. Meme got really excited by the moonbeam and forgot to use his legs again.
Oh my god. We can move you if you would like to, because I know that you mentioned you wanted to move like here or here.
How do I move myself, or do I ask you to move me? Okay,
I
Close
can
to
move you for
moonbeam
now, but you do
clarity.
have
Okay.
access. You just
I did-
drag.
I click the drag thing and it just drags the whole map. I was thinking here because this is still 30 feet.
Sure.
Just I'll hang out. I don't know who I'm behind.
Behind Shoddy.
Gotcha.
Stitches is in front of you, but she is
Yeah.
she is a small creature.
I
So
mean, you know what? I'm just backing Stitches up at this opportunity just because that's about as far as I could go.
I'm picturing you as like a really tall, lanky.
I'm 6 foot, so
I'm for whatever reason, the immediate thing I thought of after that was Pete Davidson. As far as like
Like-
circles under your eye, the like
I
half
have
dead boy
heard-
look.
no, he has not decayed yet. His career might have, but not.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Deja vu.
Okay, we are Jack. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Oh my god.
So the I'll just do it the manual way.
All of those sounds are canon in my head. Jack coming to
Jack-
like consciousness and
Oh
going
my
ah, and then
God.
Jack
it's
saw the
silence.
moonbeam come down and then went, ugh!
Yeah. Do I get advantage because it's moonbeamed?
It failed against its save on Moonbeam. I think you do. Let me double check.
I can't remember if moonbeam gives. that.
Yeah.
I apologize.
So, I mean, you'll have to forgive me as well because this is my first time GMing in a while, and I
Fair.
also usually will GM Pathfinder, so I haven't done a 5th edition thing in a fucking minute. Okay, let us see. It failed its saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage. You rolled like shit, Crimson.
Yeah.
Oof.
If it fails, it also instantly reverts to original form, blah, blah, blah. Each of your turns after the spell, you can use an action to move the beam.
Oh,
Nope,
right, it does
nothing
something
about
in shape-
advantage.
Yeah, it's shape changes.
No.
It does
Yes.
supplements. I remember that it had something interesting.
So we
Yep.
know it's not a shape
There's-
changer.
There's first attack.
Okay.
Is it
That's a
all-
hit.
Okay, that's a hit. And then damage is 1d8 plus 4. So 1d8 plus 4. Boom. And
Oh,
Ooh.
all
That's
right.
pretty gross.
Yeah, and then we'll just
Hey, you
do
rolled like
another
me.
attack.
The double natty.
don't buy a
Uh,
lottery
Night,
okay,
ticket.
so with your natural one, you guys see the red fade out of Jack's eyes for a moment. His baby blues pierce through the dark, see the blood coming out of this wolf, and he goes, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" And he kind of stands there shaking. During your next turn, instead of taking 2 attacks, you'll only get 1. As your lich tries to seize control of your
Yeah.
body once more.
Oh.
It is the wolf's turn. This one is going
Boo.
to.
It still took the 5 slashing damage.
I
It
will
did.
continue to boo the wolves.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
big,
know what?
big wolf hater.
I'm gonna need you to roll a
Did
dexterity
you
save,
say
Goog.
slashing?
Yes, slashing, baby.
Yeah.
Can I hunter's mark that as well?
You can
Same
only
dog.
hunter's mark 1 creature, and it's
Oh.
also the first one you already hunter's
Oh, okay.
marked.
So it's okay. So it's,
Odette is horny for murder.
Oh, that's like, look at it again!
okay. So it's only one
Yeah.
creature until
Yes.
it's
Mhm.
dead.
Yeah. And
Okay,
then once
okay,
it's dead,
okay.
you can switch it to another creature.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to roll a dex save, please. And then Gadget for
Mhm.
Mr.
A 14,
Crabberson.
does that save?
Let me do a check. It actually does.
Let's
Roll
go.
a save for Mr. Crabberson, please.
Oh no, not my little guy.
He's only been
It's
around for
doing-
20
oh God,
minutes.
it's doing a breath attack. Just tell me how much damage it is.
You take 8 damage, Goog,
Okay.
on a
thank you.
successful save. No, that's 9. Sorry.
How do I do that? I don't. It just says NPC options.
It
for
says
mine.
you should be able to control it. So then I think on its page at the bottom, if you scroll down, it has a bunch of different saves.
I see.
So it's not proficient in dex. I think you just have to roll the dexterity score, which is a
Yeah.
minus
Okay.
1.
Come
on! Yay!
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Yay!
Oh wait, this is always roll on
Bravo.
advantage too. Sorry guys, but still, I'm gonna say that 18 is the first roll.
Yay!
Therefore, it saves. Somehow, your fucking lumbering beast of a creature manages to duck out of the way. Maybe it's because its body is like so misshapen.
It's
Yeah.
sidestepped.
That's
doesn't
our
know how to
Mr.
hit it.
Crabberson.
He has like the crab legs, and you
mm.
just see them like skitter around.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see which one of you bastards I go after.
that.
Oh.
1 and 2 is Goog. 3 and 4 is the Chimera,
Mm.
and 5 and 6 is going to be
Nope,
Gadget.
I didn't mean to click that. Just tr-
Okay, it's going after Goog. So this one is gonna join its
Ow,
compatriot.
Game, I'm not trying to click on that. I'm trying to click on the thing below it. Thank you.
And it is going to reach out to bite you.
Uh-oh.
Thankfully for you guys, Goog is your fucking tank. He is a beefy boy.
Yeah, but he's got
Oh, hey,
the
shit! Get the
he's got
I
the
might
pure
have
innocent
missed
heart of a
something.
boy.
You
Okay,
fucking
does
bitch!
does a 21 hit?
21. 21 does just happen to hit.
Okay. So he says, "Get the fuck out of here! You're a fucking bitch!" And then it bites him. So you're going to take. Let me see. Is it? Oh, I rolled poorly. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Roll me a strength saving throw, please, Goog.
Okay.
These are wolves, and they do a funny little thing when they bite.
That's cool. I was like, why is...
Jack goes to be
Why-
strength save throw.
I thought that said goodbye straight.
I think we need to make a new character sheet for you.
No, it's fine. I will manually roll all of this. It does not take that long. 19!
Ooh.
Okay,
Very
you do not
nice.
get knocked prone by this wolf as it bites you and yanks.
Yeah, it tries to bite me, and then I fucking smack it on the nose. And
It
go,
doesn't
"Nom,
try.
nom."
It succeeds.
Okay, it bites me, and then I smack it on the nose, and I go, bad.
The
The other
bother
ones are
one.
gonna continue creeping forward. This one is pink one's gonna have a chance to attack Krabby Crabberson. So it is going to bite.
No.
Gonna use a third level reaction
Oh,
spell.
it rolled a 2, so it does not hit. It tries to bite on the carapace of Krabby Crabberson. Its teeth kind of like cling off of it, and it goes and looks up at the giant crab badger bear creature.
Do the
The other
teeth
wolf is
fall out like
creeping
piano
ever
keys?
closer towards the diminutive mouse that just happens to be standing at the front of the battle. Speaking of this diminutive mouse, it is your turn, my dear. What would you like to do, Stitches?
Let's see.
You know what? I'm a big fan of the fucking shit I did last turn, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm still going after that coward, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt on the pink wolf.
You're a coward? Coward.
Fireball.
Yeah.
He's a
You gotta
coward.
do the attack, not just
Woohoo!
damage.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
right,
it-
right, right.
Attack
Wait,
roll.
okay. It's
What is-
50. Oh my god, you hit it. Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
wait. I didn't roll it. I didn't roll to hit.
No,
though. That
I
was the
roll. Yeah,
thing.
but it's because. Oh yeah, you're right. You rolled to hit. I don't roll a dex save. Never
What
mind.
do I
Yeah, you
roll
rolled to
again?
hit me. So you have to. Can you just roll from your spell attack modifier in Roll20? Do you guys know? Let me double check on Stitch's page. So if we go on your page and you have their spell attack bonus, it's not letting you click it. That's so stupid. It's a
It's
D20 plus
stupid.
7.
+7?
Yeah.
Can I just do another
You're
thing that
smart,
has 7
babe.
next to it?
You can do,
you just roll a
1d20
D20 and we'll add 7 to it.
plus 7. That's the exact
Okay.
code. /R 1d20.
Oh. 14.
A 14 will hit. These do not have a very
Yes!
high AC. So you hit said coward,
Cowards often
and
don't.
it whimpers. It whimpers again. You've
Cry,
dealt a
bitch.
pretty substantial amount of damage to this wolf. It is still standing.
Stitches gloats.
Oh my god! How does Stitches glow? What do you do?
he has the biggest smile on his face. You can clearly see he has at least 3 teeth missing. Goes, and you see just
Okay.
like drool coming down his face.
Oh God!
Baylor, what would you like to do?
Oh,
The
wait.
mouse creature standing next to you is. Oh yeah, you get to do stuff
Yeah.
with your chimera. Man,
I realized-
this is animal companions are crazy.
I forgot. Is Crapo med out too? Because we forgot to let him go last turn too.
Crapo is out. You're okay. Familiars. One thing you got to know if you've not worked with a familiar before, they have a
I've
very low AC. They are squishy.
Oh.
They can be used to kind of like give seek stuff out. They can be used to deliver touch attack spells to things.
Mhm.
That includes healing party members and stuff. But you might not want to send him out into the battle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless you want Crapo to die.
No, I
which-
do
yeah.
not.
Like a fucking
Crapo is
I've
still
only played
recovering
Druid
from that
before,
cold.
so
If you
Yeah.
let
I'm-
Crapo die.
Crapo will die when I'm fucking in the ground. Okay,
No.
Mr. Crabberson, attack the bitch,
Which one? The pink one?
the coward,
The pink one is now known as the bitch.
Oh my god. Okay.
the bitch
so,
coward.
Crabberson has a few different kinds of attacks that he can use. I think we did a couple of these last time. I don't remember which one we ended up picking for him. No, he moved forward. We had him double move. So we have our crab claw, we have our badger claw, and we have our bear bite. They each do different kinds of damage. Some of them do more damage than others. The crab claw can grapple. It's a pretty low grapple DC to escape, but it will auto grapple on a hit.
Oh,
so it's pretty
perfect.
crazy.
Yeah. I want him to dig under the ground and then grab him by the balls with the crab claw.
Okay, it does have a burrow speed of 10 feet, so it can do that.
Yay!
You just see this giant mound of dirt fly up, and then this pincer come out of the ground. But unfortunately for Crabbo, the wolf seems to be pretty aware of the fact that this is happening because of the ground being disturbed underneath them, and the fact that it dug a hole directly in front of it. That's how I'm explaining the 7 that I rolled for Crappo's attack. Or not Crappo, Mr. Crabberson. My apologies. Please, Crappo was my father.
Oh my God.
Okay. It is now Baylor's turn. Baylor, what would you like to do?
I think Baylor looks over to Little Stitches and sees the firebolt that casts, and it's just, oh, that's very cute. And he's
Oh,
going
no.
to begin sort of almost with a creepy smile still,
There's
just
no I
begin
in team.
weeping blood as it starts trickling down his arm. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I knew it. There's no I in team. However, there are 7 eyes.
There is one in Fireball. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as he's casting this, I'm actually gonna do a bit of blood magic, which is going to empower the spell further. So, it is going to, I believe it has a 20-foot diameter. It should hit all 3.
20-foot radius,
20-foot radius, so it should hit
which
all
is
3.
wild. So that's 40 feet. So you will be able to hit all 3 of them and avoid your allies if you so choose. Unless
Yes.
you'd like to hit them, which you are more than welcome to do so.
What?
But
I look over
Try
to see
it.
little. Don't worry, Jack. I've done this before.
Who the fuck is Jack?
You are.
But yes, I will be doing my blood magic. It says expend 1 hit die, so I will go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, as a wizard, I only have D6s, but I'm at 5 now. Once I expend that hit die, and a number of creatures affected by a spell up to my con modifier, which is 2, take additional necrotic damage equal to twice the roll of the expended hit die. I'm just
it's
gonna
pretty fucking
roll
crazy.
a D6 really quick because this is still
Have to
gonna
wear
be
dexterity.
yeah. So these are going to be dex saves if you want to let me know how you do. Regardless, they are going to take each 6 damage, additional necrotic damage.
I got for my dex saves an 18,
Pass.
a 13,
Fails.
and a 14.
Fails.
Nice.
Um,
So you said 8 necrotic damage?
6. It's double
6.
the dice, correct.
Oh, okay. So they're gonna take 6 necrotic damage. One of them does it half the necrotic damage on a save dex, or is necrotic damage just
The necrotic damage is just that. That is from the blood
Yeah.
magic. So as
that makes
the
sense too because you're
fireball-
expending a hit die, so it's like
yes. the fireball erupts in this like blood rain as it starts trickling down mixed with the fire. And I am now gonna roll for damage, which
Hemlock's class, for folks who want to know too, that's very, very cool detail. He is playing a Sanguimancer Wizard, I believe it's called. Which
Sangromancer.
means he uses life force and blood as a part of his casting, which includes stealing hit dice from things that he kills and then being able to use them to empower his magic. So there's some really fucking cool details related to his character.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
That's a lot of damage.
36 damage to the 2 that failed,
Damn!
and then I will be doing 13, or no, it'll be 18 damage, correct? To the one that
Okay.
saved.
So 2 of the wolves, how do you want 2 of them to expire?
As the blood rain pelts down on them, you almost see this coagulation, almost like the rain begins to reverse as they almost start to ensanguinate, their blood coming out of them and start forming into these floating, almost gelatinous, gory balls. And it goes right towards Balor. And he goes, "Thank you so much for your patronage," and begins drinking down the blood. I am going to do my reaction, which is my Scarlet Theft, that allows me to, basically as a reaction, steal the hit dice of any creatures that die from my magic.
And Baylor will get those hit dice until their long rest. So
Correct.
he'll be able to expend those in the same way that he just used his own hit dice. So it's a bit of a gamble, but it is very cool and it's in practice. So are you getting all of their hit dice? Like
Let me read
or do you steal
it.
one? Because I can't remember if it's a hit
One
dice
of
or
its,
if you steal.
you gain one of its hit dice.
Okay, so you're gonna get 2d8, I think.
Perfect. Yes, I will be taking 2d8.
Okay, fabulous. Make sure you mark that down so you can use those later.
Yes.
You guys see there's a look of trepidation and fear now on these wolves' faces. They start to creep back. Obviously, it's not their turn, so they're not gonna move away. But you see that there's some kind of visible reaction that is happening right now. Odette, it is your turn.
Wonderful.
I see Odette's reaction after that. I back away.
Roll
so
for initiative on the
subtly.
sneeze. No.
She's like, you do this all the fucking time, you bitch. You stole it. Desi,
yes.
you lost your hunter's mark on the yellow wolf when it died. You could, again, as a reaction, put your hunter's mark on the red wolf. So it's not going to count as any of your actions as turn.
Ooh. Sweet,
But
yes.
because it got injured, you're able to do that.
I will do that, please. Yes.
Nice.
Do I have to mark one more slot then?
If you want to use it, you can, yeah.
Okay.
Not a have to. I just wanted to bring that up because I know you well, actually, I don't remember with like regular hunter marks if you can transfer it.
I believe you.
Once it's active.
Oh man, I'm
'Cause I
actually.
thought you
that's
did.
hex.
So if a creature dies, reaches 0 hit points when you have Hunter's Mark on it during the period of concentration, you may independently move it to any other creature, I think for a bonus action.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, and she gets to do it as a reaction, but I don't think you're just moving the pre-existing spell to another creature.
Yes, no spell
Okay.
slot required.
Yep.
So
Okay.
if-
That's what my understanding of it was too.
Okay. So then, if it is marked,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything specific that happens when I attack it then?
I
With
think you
Hunter's
get
Mark?
I think you get a small bonus.
Yes, you get a damage
To
bonus.
kill it. Yes.
Okay. Well, I will again. I'm going to do a long sigh and just marvel at the blood and the chaos that has just occurred. Revel in it.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to draw my bow and also attack the red wolf.
Okay. Ooh. Is that to hit? Holy shit, woman!
Gloria shot.
You are rolling rocks today. Okay. Yeah, you hit it. Roll me your damage. That's going to be, again, to the right of that. 7 points of piercing damage. This wolf does not look long for this world.
And then a d6 for force damage from Hunter.
Yes.
What?
You get to roll a d6 and it'll take additional damage because of
Roll
Hunter's Mark.
D6.
Okay. How do you want to do this, Desi?
So, what is my what's my so I would like to use speak with animals.
Okay.
And with speak with animals, do
fuck.
I understand it and they understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, with my where's my hold on. Okay.
Let me
Where's
double
my
check because I
movement
don't know if
speed?
you can do. I think that's an action to cast.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Never
you could
mind.
find some kind of way to try to communicate with body language, whatever you're trying to say to the wolf that's still alive.
Odette
Are you
hip
gonna flip it
thrust the
off?
air.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay. I'm going to stare it dead in the eyes, and
Oh, it's dead. All right.
with my as I see the life draining from it, I am going to pull out another arrow and slice my hand and lick it,
Now I'm gonna have to
all while
cast
staring
Cure
it in the
Wounds.
eyes.
Right.
God
Take
damn it.
1d one.
Baylor
No.
breaks his
damage.
wrists, and then fucking Odette slices open her palm, and I'm gonna have to be the one
Yeah.
to fix it.
Meme is like, I'm gonna have to file so much
And
fucking
God,
paperwork.
the
After I
paperwork.
lick it,
I
I'm
live in the
going to
woods.
whisper, "I'm going to wear you as a hat."
Okay, it's the guards' turns. I think all of them are slack jawed. I don't think a single one of them knows what the fuck to do. I think this one is gonna slowly back up
Back up.
to make sure that it is between you and Mauve, because this is like it just watched you do some serial killer ass bullshit, and they all kind of like nervously move side to side. That's literally gonna be their turn. I don't think they know what to make of anything that just happened. Maury, it is your turn.
Okay. Maury, or Meme, whatever you prefer.
Maury just is the first thing I see.
I know. No, it's fine. At first, I kind of look at the three wolves, blood staining the white snow as they sink down a bit deeper, no longer held up by their muscles. And I just chuckle to myself and go, I've always looked upon decay as being just as wonderful and rich an expression of life as growth. Then, Maury would like to speak directly with the GM as Maury
Yes.
looked up what some of the spells do and would like to replace them
Yeah.
for the future if that could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
done in the background.
We could do that. Yeah.
Maury would like
I
to.
would type your spells that you want to replace in the
Okay.
chat in the GM chat.
Gotcha. Give Maury a second. Maury is not.
Crapo nods as you give that speech to about life and decay.
Yeah,
It's like mm-hmm.
I know. I can always count on Crapo. I've only known him a few days, but
Yeah.
and the other one will be.
The face on Jack Goodbede's shield.
Oh no,
just,
you don't
like,
have to replace those. Wither and Bloom is
nodding as
included
well.
as your. Those are
they're
included. Like we get to add them. They
okay,
don't
so
count
I need
against
to.
any of your spells, so we get to add them full
Okay.
stop.
Well, I don't know how to add them to have like their effects and things, and I wasn't going to use either of them
I
this
can
turn.
manually add them.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you
No
could
worries.
add that and then add
Yeah, I'll
bestow
add both of
curse.
the things you're supposed to have. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just couldn't do it mid combat.
No, that's totally fine.
Okay.
So can I do something else, or do I have to move my moonbeam, which is now just a faint glow highlighting one of the dead wolves?
You can choose to move your moonbeam, or you can like stop your concentration on it to do something else.
Okay, I'm gonna stop concentrating on the spotlight on the decaying, half-gored
That
wolf.
doesn't feel very in character.
No, you have to let me finish this.
Oh, okay.
For I'm going to do something far more sinister.
Oh.
Why did you
Well,
make that sound?
I have to make
Oh.
sure. All right, let's see. So that would be, yeah, okay. We're going to have fun with the blue wolf. So, do I have to mark it, or should I just click on the spell itself?
Click on the spell itself.
I cast Spike Growth directly on top of the blue wolf.
Oh God. Okay.
We're not going to let him get away.
Just gonna move this and repurpose the.
My apologies to the melee units who will not be able to hit it with a ranged attack.
They might
but
still be able to do it, but it's gonna be.
I
from a
believe
distance.
in Mr. Crabberson, okay? If anybody can get through those spikes, it's him. However, no way in, but no way out.
Ooh.
Now he
Okay,
has to look
that's
upon his 3
interesting.
fallen
Yeah, because
brothers.
this ability,
Mhm.
it basically it creates a radius of this. It doesn't take damage until it
Nope.
moves into or out of the area
He is
or
essentially
within.
stuck there.
So yeah, once it moves, it's gonna be damaged, and I don't think it fully understands
Let's
what
just say
you've
I saw
done.
the fireball as well as the arrows from Odette. The two the firebolt, the blood-infused fireball, and the arrow have all made me think, I could try and do something a bit more fantastical, but I could also just help and watch as my 3 violent endeared friends, and probably Jack as he charges with the bloodlust of 1,000 nations, just put some
Yeah.
spikes. We could finish this off and then move along, and we could just walk around the spikes to wherever
Yeah.
we're going next.
Yep. I mean, it'll dispel when you stop focusing on it.
Ah, okay. So I'll just focus on those spikes. And I hope that Crapo behind me, since I'm concentrating, I can't look behind me. Hoping Crapo is just kind of nodding his little head.
Yes, he
in
is. He's so
approval.
proud of you. He claps.
Okay.
It is
Yay!
it is Jack's turn. Jack, the wolves in front of you are incinerated in front of your eyes, and the other wolf that was left standing, if not incredibly singed, collapses to the ground after being struck between the eyes by an arrow sent by Odette, no doubt covered in a kiss or her spit or her blood or something. What would you like to do about the remaining
An
wolf, or what would you like to do
undetermined
Okay, so
during
the
your
one
fluid.
that
turn?
the one that died
Identified
last
fluid.
was the
Mhm.
red wolf.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so since it's directly in front of me, essentially, I would like to use my action to pick up its corpse as I walk over towards the other wolf.
God. Okay, you can move through the Chimera's square because it's an ally.
Yeah. So I'm going to walk over to here with the corpse of the wolf, and as I'm doing so, if possible, rip its body in half in my
Yeah.
hand
All you do it.
over my head.
Roll me a strength save.
A strength
Roll me a
check?
strength
Okay,
check, yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
see if you manage to do this or if you just fuck it up.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I
yeah.
really want you to roll poorly.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens? You guys see
I'm
Jack.
only at
You see
half
Jack Goodsby pick up this corpse. He lifts it without any problem with this red, fiery look in his eyes. And then there's this moment where his head starts twitching a little bit as he's walking over, gets to his spot. And you hear this thing is really heavy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just rip it in half. Demoralize your opponent. Oh, God. And then he drops it on himself and falls prone with a wolf corpse on top of his body.
Yeah.
Oh
My
That
God.
could
It
have been
is.
beautiful.
It is. The wolf's turn. The wolf is gonna back up in the circle. But it is going to take damage.
fool.
It's only gonna move 5 feet because I think once it starts experiencing the damage that the spikes in the ground are gonna give it, it is going to react pretty poorly to that.
I would hope
It
so.
yelps in confusion as it steps on some spikes. Its ears tuck back. Yeah, and that is probably the end of its turn.
Once I get this fucking thing's corpse off of me, I'm gonna laugh at you.
It is,
I like to
it is
imagine
currently-
it's muffled.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Stitches, it is your turn.
Okay. He's gonna make the bold and different decision to once again do the exact same thing.
Yes, ma'am.
He's
If,
gonna roll to
if
hit.
it's not broke,
If it's
don't
not
fix
broken,
it.
don't exactly.
Yeah, you fucking hit. You absolutely hit.
I got
Let me
Coke
hit this
Zero
bitch.
coming out of my nose because of that. Fuck.
I call him a coward bitch, even though he's not the same coward bitch.
Oh God.
You're a
Okay.
coward bitch just like your
Yeah,
brother.
you deal a good chunk of damage. Again, this poor creature looks hurt and sad.
You hear me
When I
lean
say
over
hurt,
to
I
Stitches
mean
and go,
it looks
started
more
it."
emotionally and mentally scarred than actually physically hurt, but it's still pretty hurt.
You know what? I'll say too.
You know what? Was that one your mother? Because you look like even sadder than that one that I murdered. You know, I murdered your friend. Yeah. Wanted to remind you.
All part of the Keikaku. Okay, would you like
Yeah.
would you like Mr. Crabberson to move?
Yes.
Okay, because unless you command otherwise, keep in mind it's gonna just move and attack.
Oh, yeah.
I think it might be fun to use. It's gonna use a badger claw. It's got dirt on
Oh
it.
my God.
It's gonna add extra insult to injury as it lashes out with his big old badger paw. Cause why not? It's gonna be fun. Hang on, I miss my cat. He's not in the room right now. Let me see.
Was it Bibkits I was hearing meowing a minute ago? It was so
Yes.
cute.
Yes.
Oh, he's
You-
adorable.
It hits
man.
with its badger claw, and it is going to
My
do
God.
2d4 plus 1 slashing damage. No, the badger claw is crazy.
Those were numbers.
It deals only 4 points of damage because I rolled poorly. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Great.
Womp
Okay,
womp.
but it's damage.
Crying.
This wolf is so fucking demoralized. If there was any need to like establish the fact that this party was not good aligned, I feel like this combat was really it.
Yeah.
Listen, when I speak about decay, it's not just physical decay.
Yeah, the
but
Bibkit would
emotional and
meowing
mental.
loudly.
Moral decay.
To break a
Uh,
man or beast, you must break its spirit first.
Oh my
Or
god!
its legs.
Yeah,
That works in a pinch. but
it's Baylor's turn.
I like that I'm
in a
right next to
literal pinch.
Stitches, so Stitches and I are just having this back and forth as Stitches throws the firebolt
See,
and commands
this is
Mr.
exactly why
Crabberson.
you guys actually
Yes.
get along well enough with each other to coexist in a work environment.
I'm glad I came out of the forest.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I'm
glad
still
I
in
came
it,
out of my
but-
mother's womb.
Whoa.
I'm glad I
I
escaped from
guess
her
we all
vagina.
should be grateful for that.
I ate my
Oh
way
Yeah.
my
out.
god.
Yeah. Oh, Dad's just like, oh, well.
Fucking cocktail my grandma gave me is really sick.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
I
Baylor's
came
turn.
out a very normal way.
Yeah.
Like a fucking
Cutting and
Were
kicking.
you a C-section too?
I ate my way out.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Baylor's
Hannah.
your turn.
God.
Okay, I'm gonna move up a little bit right here,
I ate my way up.
and I look over.
Didn't even give the chance to the mom eat the placenta. Sorry, continue.
No, the placenta was the appetizer. We are moving up. You're moving forward.
she fucking
Moving
shoved it over.
forward.
Bitch, this is mine.
Now let's try this again. Stitches, I believe you refer to this thing as a coward bitch. I
Yeah.
will
It's
go
just what it
ahead
is.
then and try to see if this works. And I'm going to once again start breaking my wrist slightly.
God damn
And
it.
Did you say lightly breaking your wrist?
just a light breaking of the wrist, just a
Just a little
slight
bit of wrist
dislocation.
break.
I'm
It's
imposing
basically a
disadvantage.
fracture.
Okay, I impose disadvantage on myself because of the fact that I am in difficult terrain. I can't really like move or maneuver much. It still made the save.
I'm still.
So what does it look like as
wow.
you break your bones and then it misses again?
He breaks
There's-
his other wrist.
A very sick grimace on Balor's face and goes, that's never happened before.
I swear it's never happened before.
Oh, Dad,
Baylor out
look,
here
I
with
look
two
like a
limp
dumb
wrists.
T-Rex.
Jesus.
Oh, well, from
I look like a dumb
20 or 30 feet away, I just kind of shout out to both of you. Don't worry, I have cure wounds.
It is Odette's turn. Odette, you are up in a tree. You are pretty far away from this wolf, but I think you have 120 feet of range. Or 90
God.
feet. I need to double check. I think 120 is like max.
I mean, even
For a
90, that's
longbow.
still. Note
No,
to
it's like
self.
1500 to 600.
150 to 600.
100, that's what I meant. I said 1500, didn't I?
It got
self,
shorter
note to
after a
self,
longer
note that.
distance.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, so you're it's well within range of your bow. What would you like to do?
Oh, okay. Now I would like to cast speak with animals.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, okay, you do so.
And I just want to listen first.
Oh god. It's been so long since we've eaten. They've been stealing our prey. Everyone's dead. I don't know what to do.
Oh, you poor little thing. Who is they? Who Who is taking your food?
I don't know. They come at night. They took my sister. They, you people, you killed them. And it howls.
You'll join her very soon.
Oh my god.
Oh, how sweet. Odette is given it his final rites, probably.
I mean, Maury was thinking about speaking to them immediately upon initiation because it was probably just that they were hungry, but Maury had to move last, and Maury is suddenly regretting putting a circle of spikes around the frost wall.
If it makes any consolation, I'll make sure that you have an exquisite death.
Oh, okay. That's your turn, Mama. Holy shit.
Maury quickly casts forth wall break. Oh my god, she's just fucking Jin.
Yeah.
She's just Lee.
The guard that backed closer to you, just to get to interpose between you and her, is gonna move to the back. He wants to get farther away. She's like,
He's out to leave.
Yeah, he's like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
This lady behind me just started
You got
growling
it,
and
you got it,
yapping
boy.
like a dog.
He claps one of the boys in the back. They're like, oh,
Yeah. Okay.
It is Maury's turn.
Got so a quick update. How are will I see when those new spells are added or no?
Oh, I haven't added them yet. We're still in
That's
combat,
fine.
man.
Oh, okay. Well, God, this is where my chaotic nature is going to come into play.
It hasn't come into play already.
No, not at all.
Do it.
Speak with animals. Crapo, how you doing? I just want to, you know what, Crapo, you've been such a good support to me
Start
for
talking to Grappo?
yeah.
Crapo can understand common, so
Okay,
it can
then
understand.
I'll talk. Good, then
but
I'll
it
do the
can't-
backup.
It can't speak back though.
Okay, then I'd like to do my backup. No, I'll
Okay.
do my backup because we have 3 horses that are all around Mauve. Horses! You guys have been seeing it. God, this is some crazy shit, isn't it? Like,
One of them shits themselves.
yeah, no,
The
me
horse-
too, man.
Yeah,
It
Hey,
just
that's-
starts pooping.
it
No,
just starts
that-
pooping.
That's good for the earth, man. Cycle of decay and all that. So I just
It
want to check.
smells really bad.
Nah, I've been listen. I've lived it. I have come upon many a wild horse. I
What?
know the smell of horse manure.
You what?
All right. No, not like
Yeah,
that
he's-
kind of
I
come
heard
to
one
a rival location at which the horses were at. I have not
I mean,
partaken
you
in a
wild
Baldur's
chick.
Gate 3 scenario casting
Yeah.
forth wall break.
It's mean
Jesus Christ.
neighing quite
I-
more than usual.
I would like as the last thing I'd like to ask, I genuinely would like to check on the mental health and well-being of the horses because if they flee, we're gonna be in trouble because I'm pretty sure that's part of what we're supposed to be transporting. So are the
you
horses
hear-
okay?
You hear one of them thinking, or one of them saying, like, I could just kick this fucker behind me in the face. It's the one that's in front
God.
of one of her
Yep.
kids.
Yeah.
The other one is like, wolves, 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 wolves. It's kind of stomps its feet.
My
It's dangerously close to Crapo.
yeah,
And
my
then the horse in the front is trying to stand fast in front of
okay.
Mauve. It seems to like Mauve very
So
much.
that's the alpha that has a bit of a thing.
He sees
for-
himself as more of a Sigma.
I was
but
gonna
that's
say,
fair.
does he see him?
God. Well, I don't know if I can help any of these horses, but I'd like to say to them, hey guys, we're gonna get you through this. We're gonna get you to Tinseltown. Everything's gonna be fine. You might want to close your eyes though until the next time I say or do something, because my friends over here are really about to go ham on this last wolf. And if any of you are predisposed to anything that might make you scared or anxious, just close your eyes for a bit and imagine why
one of them goes,
pastures
huh?
of
Like
green-
all 3 of them go, huh? Like as they
Yeah.
turn to this
Oh.
to look at you.
That's the whole thing. Is I kind of like that I'm having a infinitely too complex conversation, like explaining calculus to a mouse.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah,
end-
you could have tried talking to.
no, I
Stitches
end the
about it.
I end the conversation to the horses with, it's all good, guys. All good.
Okay. Oh.
Babe, the horse is here.
I will
Peter, the horse is here. No, I say that as my last thing. I go, Peter, the horse is here.
Ah, damn it. You fucking rat bastards.
Look,
Okay,
they're gonna finish
so-
off the last wolf. I'll just have fun for a little bit.
Oh, they absolutely will.
Also,
Yes.
because I did cast a different spell, the thorns are no longer there. Because I stopped concentrating to cast Speak with Animals, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Okay,
No,
yes.
it's only if you do another concentration spell.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I could keep my concentration up while also, like, speaking way over the horse's head.
Yeah.
Multitasking is what I believe it's called.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
Speaking of multitasking, Jack, you've been struggling to breathe underneath this wolf's corpse while your inner lich has been screaming out angry expletives at the rest of the party and at the wolves.
So then I get up and I just walk up as Jack Goodsby and I go, "I'm sorry, Mr. Wolf. He says you gotta die." So, and I just raise the cleaver over my head, and you watch as the face on my shield turns into that face from the Colossus in like Solo Leveling.
Oh God.
So it's just got this
What a
big,
pull.
greedy-looking smile on its face as this giant rusty cleaver, kind of like the Urukai's kind of sword over my head, is raised, and I bring it down on the wolf.
With this kind of speech, I always wait for a nat one because that's the kind of shit I say before I fuck up. But you hit.
And then I'm gonna use my profane smite on it.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be.
Can you explain a little bit about what that does? Profane smite versus like regular smite.
Well, there is nothing. I just named it profane smite. So
Oh
it's
my
regular
God.
divine smite. The subclass doesn't change anything about it, so it still does radiant damage, surprisingly.
Okay.
But yeah, just it's gonna do 2d8 and use a spell slot of mine. So we're gonna do the 2d8. And that's another 11 damage. So, oh wait, and I didn't even roll the damage. My bad.
So it's 11 on top of whatever.
Yeah,
main
11
damage.
on top of the 1d8 plus 4. So that is going to be a total of 17 damage.
It is barely hanging on to life. Next up, it is Stitch's turn.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm gonna do some crazy shit.
Yep.
I'd like to roll to hit to cast Firebolt.
Oh my God.
Fucking crazy.
It's a great-
Fucking crazy.
Valor
pop it
sips
off
on his
literally.
bloody
Yeah,
margarita.
that's a 20.
Oh God. You got a 13? Or is it 13
Yeah, plus
plus
7.
Plus 7. Oh yeah, you hit, baby.
A dirty 20.
Yeah, 10
A
damage.
dirty 20. How
Die,
do you
rat
how does it
bastard.
how does it die? That's kind of weird from a mouse creature, just gonna say.
Yeah.
How do you kill it?
I point my finger at it. You see a just fire flame coming out and say,
Die, rat bastard.
and then I kind of turn as he dies, and this just wolf is just absolutely cooked. I look back at the party, and go, yeah, sorry, mice and rats, we just don't get along.
I was about to say, what
Stitches.
finger do you use when you're doing this as well?
Wait, you're so right, my middle finger. You're so right.
I don't know why. It speaks to me. It seemed like yeah, that's good. All right.
I get on one knee,
Incredible.
looking over to Stitches, and I go, that isn't a rat, Stitches. It's a wolf.
Oh my God.
But it's big and fuzzy.
Right. I guess we all are, aren't we? And I give a little tap on the head.
What?
Jack just comes trudging over, like after ripping his cleaver out of the wolf, and he goes, "You fucking piece of shit! That was my kill! Fucking kill stealers! Oh my God!"
Jack, you did so
I mean, you
good.
could just re-kill it if you want. I could like go inside his body and I could pretend to be it, and then you could like slash it. We could pretend that you killed it if that if that helps.
I don't need your pity. And then I'll look over at Baylor, and he'll be like, "Thanks, man. I really tried my best." And
I saw it. You lifted a dead wolf above your head and did wonderfully with it. You dropped
it
it.
was really heavy.
It looked very
Sometimes
heavy.
I feel like all the strength in my body. Just
Oh, I'm so proud of you. You are very strong.
Thank you. How your wrists seem really unhealthy. Your hands are kind of flopping around like pasta.
If you're done gesticulating over the corpses of these beasts, let's get moving, shall we?
Are they all dead?
Yes.
They're all dead.
Oh, I'm going to skin them.
Okay. You may do so. I'm gonna say because of the fact that you're quite skilled at doing this, you'll be able to do it relatively quickly, but I think Mauve only gives you enough time to skin 2 of them.
That's
Would I
fine.
actually be able to do the rest? I would like their pelts.
Yes, if you both do it simultaneously, I will let you guys collect a total of 4 wolf pelts. They are winter
Woohoo!
wolf pelts.
Can I
They
take
feel a
some
little
meat
chilly
too,
to the
so we have
touch.
some food for later?
You won't need to worry about it because
Oh.
Mauve is going to be paying for your food at the lodge.
Oh.
Oh.
I like to eat what I kill.
Okay, you want
Me
to
too.
take some meat,
enjoy
Mama.
a nice tossed wolf.
Just of the one that
Meat.
I killed.
Orf.
Yeah, not the others.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. And I throw a
Yes!
shoulder.
Rat
You're a
does not
vegetarian,
taste very
but
good.
Very kind of you.
Also, before I do it, I walk up to the wolf that I killed, and if anyone is paying attention, you may see me pull out something from my pack and take some blood and start picking myself with the blood of the wolf.
Oh my god, like a tattoo?
Yes.
Oh.
Mm,
Well, that's gonna fester. Hey, sanitary. All right.
I'm
It
sure
takes
Mari
about
will really like that.
It takes about 5 minutes, I think, for you guys to do this. You're working pretty quickly. You don't have to worry about doing a perfect cut for either of these things, but you are going to at least prepare and get what you can to bring back with you, and you're very proficient at what you do, both Gadget with working with corpses, and then Desi, your character is used to skinning prey like this. So you
Yes.
finish doing so, and then you guys head back to town. Let's see. You arrive at a quaint looking village. It is later in the evening. It's probably about 8 o'clock by the time that you get here. The town is bustling with a bunch of people that are carrying different crates. There are various baubles and boxes of colorful decor that you can imagine is going to be used for the festival tomorrow. You are ushered towards an inn by Mauve. Let me find the name I came up with for it. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I came up with some kind of like wintry thing for it. or
Hashtag
something.
humble brag of the GM.
Yeah, you show up at the Snowed Inn, where you're introduced
Yeah.
to
So
the
creative.
tavern wench at the Snowed Inn. Thank you. It seems like a really jovial environment. There are a lot of halflings here. There are a bunch of elves as well, and a couple of humans. You don't see a ton of diversity beyond that, but people seem to be on incredibly friendly terms with each other. They're chatting about. It's a really warm, really comforting environment.
Wait to burn this place to the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well, now,
yeah.
Before we
What do you
decide to
say?
burn it down, we should probably be paid first for our work.
What was that?
Oh,
You said you're going to do what now to my inn?
Sorry,
sorry.
it's a term of phrase for those of the Fae folk. It means we're very happy and welcome to be here.
Oh, I suppose we haven't seen many of your parts around here. Hello, my name's Donna. Welcome in. Your parts? I don't know. I don't speak well. Not ever since the incident. Come on in. I'll take your
Oh,
coat.
you also had an incident. Ugh, I feel bad for you, son.
And he just pats him on the back and walks in.
It's a she, but thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Can't you see
You
my
have a very
voluptuous
sexy
bosom?
voice.
She like shimmies a
Oh.
little bit.
Don't worry,
Sorry,
she
I could
doesn't
not
know the
see your
difference
boobs.
between rats and wolves. It's nothing personal.
Oh, well, thank you. That actually makes me feel quite a bit better.
Entire time. He's lying. He's been looking the whole time.
Oh my god.
Has been, but that's
What
okay.
the fuck, Shinazar?
I'm extremely happy. I just also am like processing every stupid thing that's coming out of our mouths, like my own and yours. It's so good. Again, super cozy, super jovial environment. I'm also trying to find the right fucking sound set for this because I don't like the one I grabbed. It's not going to be a nightclub. I'm sorry.
Oh, was I supposed to be able to hear it this whole time?
Yeah, I've been able to
Yes.
hear
If you
anything.
have the Sirenscape thing open, yeah.
I have it
You have it
open.
open?
I will
It's not doing
refresh it. Because sometimes I have to do that.
I'll do the same. Wait,
Oh,
should I
gosh.
say play now?
Let me invite
All I
you
see
to
is
join
lead
the
game.
thing. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, You have to hit play now on the website.
Oh.
Oop.
Now I hear it. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay. I don't know. Sorry. My brain was so souped for a second there. I was like, I'm good to hear that. It's sorry. Okay. But yeah, a super jovial environment. You guys are sat down, treated to warm mugs of cider, and Donna asks, "What can I bring for you all out on the table? You seem like a colorful bunch. I hope you like some of the fare that we have available for you here today. We have our festive cheese board with locally grown dates and other goods that we grew when it was a little bit warmer than it is outside. You see, a couple of things that we shipped in from Waterdeep, but there's a couple of options here." She hands you like a small card or piece of parchment that has a list of different fare that's available for purchase.
Cheese.
We already have so much cheese.
I
Cheese.
take out the wolf meat
Oh my!
from my pack. Would you be able to cook this rare for me?
Yes. Oh, I like my meat a bit bloody myself, although that's a bit more bloody than I'm used to. Do you have something I can carry it back in? It's dripping on the floor.
Oh, I can carry it back for you.
Oh. She blushes a little bit. Fine. Come along with me, dearie. Oh, a thin thing like you ought to put more meat on your bones. Come, let's fry that up. You see Odette disappear with this hobbling, blushing woman into the back of the inn.
I look down at my body. I'm a pretty thin thing, but I wasn't invited in the back. These
I love
material
I looked to
mannerisms.
Bela
Maybe
and
it's
said,
brittle bones disease.
"No, you didn't really say it.
Oh.
You didn't really say anything to her when she came out. Odette was just kind of the first one to speak. I'm sure
is
she would have invited
true.
you into the back."
Perhaps I should be speaking more about my own proclivities towards blood and meat.
I think
All
if
you need to do is act more like a serial killer. Women love serial killers. Trust me, I know.
They do. My wife
Really?
loves when I get weird.
Maury
I
is
received a
perplexed by the
very-
You
statement.
have a wife?
Yeah, and kids.
And, well, I mean, yeah. How many? Like 130,000?
Whoa. That's a stereotype. 72.
Sorry, Sharnazar is really fucking racist.
I am learning so much
He's
about our little
really
crew.
old. It's just a thing from his time. You know?
That's not.
Sorry.
If there's one thing I wish that could decay at a faster rate, it would be such privy notions of discrimination. It's not a relic from his time. It's a relic that shouldn't have existed to begin with.
Yeah.
Also,
Nobody
what-
named Meme has ever discriminated against anyone.
No, never in the history of humanity will the word meme be associated with racism.
Fair.
It will never
What
happen.
if there was a frog that somehow got it?
I've encountered almost every kind of
Associated
frog
with-
and toad that has walked the very plains of this earth. Not one of them is racist. Most of them are just poisonous. There's a
There's
difference.
not a single
Let's see.
racist toad out of like
No,
all of them.
yeah, not that I've come
Wow.
across. I don't really speak to the toads because most of the time they're just talking about their tongues. I don't
Yeah.
really need to hear that.
They like to do that and compare bumps. It's kind of weird.
But
Cut
as
to
you,
a bunch of like frogs in a pond, like, hey, it's a really big tongue you've got there.
Mine goes like 5 inches.
Oh my God,
yeah,
Baylor and Jack, both roll me a perception check, please.
That is the DM's way of saying, move it along, fuckers.
No, it's not because
We're already
No,
having
no, no.
scene cutaways. It's gone
No,
too far.
I can't emphasize enough how much I'm loving everything that has come out of your mouth so far. It literally has nothing to do with that.
No, I know.
14.
I cast
14,
fourth
but
wall
Taylor got
break.
a 20.
I cast fourth wall break. Jack, you did a Family Guy.
Baylor, it makes more sense for you to notice this rather than Jack, because it is something that is under your drink. As you lift your warm mug of cider up, you notice a crumpled piece of parchment that appears to be stuck on the bottom of your mug. You're like lifting it up, maybe examining the pottery or something, because you seem like the kind of person who would do that.
Potentially.
And you lift up the mug and you notice a note that is on the bottom of the cup. I've shared it in handouts.
No, it popped up for me that says mysterious note.
Material note.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Maybe in the whoa.
come close to me for a moment. I promise I won't bite this time.
I swear, if this is something
Oh,
weird,
God.
man.
Listen, I'm
It
like
probably
half
is.
made out of wood, so knock yourself out, I guess. But yes.
I seem to have found a note that was stuffed under my drink. All is not as it seems. Meet me in the woods at midnight. SLH. I'm not quite familiar with that acronym. Is it anything like
I think
the
it's
LOL? Live.
Sloppy
Oh.
Lewis Hamilton.
I think it's
Really?
slutty little hats.
Super loose toe.
hat
That's
vendor?
what I was thinking.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Sex later, honey.
Oh my.
My wife says that to me all the time.
God damn it. I think at this point, Odette has returned because it obviously is not going to take long for her to get the meat to the standard
To
that
rare.
she has.
She just comes back
Not
with
even. It's like
hickeys all over her neck.
bloody. Oh my god!
Is she-
Please.
Is she coming out with me?
If you
the
want,
innkeeper?
her, like,
Yes.
she might be. She can come out with you.
So as we're coming out, like, you know, and I really would start recommending that you start killing your meat in house. You know, it just makes the meat more fresher and just tastes even sweeter. Yeah, I can show you your chef some knife skills later if you'd like.
I see
Oh.
Odette come back. Odette! Do you know if there was any slutty little hats back there? We're trying to locate one.
I mean, I'm not wearing a hat, but
This is the best day of my life.
Then potentially we need to go to the woods at midnight to find these
Yeah.
slutty little hats.
I would like to. I don't think it would exactly be that. I definitely think we need to go there, but let's not be disappointed if we don't find a bunch of hats that are looking to fuck.
I'm definitely gonna be disappointed.
before I forget, Mauve said that you guys did a right good job for her, and that you might be able to take on some of the other tasks that we have in town beyond getting set up for the festival, which is nothing altogether as exciting as what you might get up to. She says to Odette. We do have a few troublemakers that haven't been seen in quite some time, and she points to a wall of wanted posters. Which I'm going to show you all now.
We look at the wall, it's all of us.
Oh no, he's hat.
Dottie Evans. Lucian! Oh, I want to become friends with Lucian.
He also has horns similar to me.
Lucian?
Look at
No,
all
he's
these
wearing a hat.
slutty little hats.
He's wearing a slutty little hat!
These guys
My
are so
God.
absurd. Every single one of these people has some kind of headdress on. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
That is all
real.
it's not all that it
it's all
seems.
connected.
So you see
I knew
a
it.
wanted
It was
poster.
the slutty little hat gang all
You
along.
see 3 wanted posters that seem to be made of the same parchment. It seems like they were put up at the same time. Dottie Evans,
Yep.
Lucent, and Manus Knight, all of which are associated with the Wandering Magic and Mysteries Emporium.
No, the
not
slutty
only
little
that,
hat gang.
there is also it appears that there was a poster that was made of a similar kind of material that was on the wall where they are posted that has been ripped down. There's just a corner of it still visible.
Okay.
But it's just these 3.
I ask the barkeep. I don't know the title of the woman who was so kind as to cook
Oh,
Odette's
Donna,
wolf.
thank you.
What was the 4th? Do you remember what the 4th poster was that was there? It looks like somebody took it, but it definitely seems like it went with the other 3.
I don't remember quite right. I know it was a diminutive little fella. He had some sort of really long name. It was
Okay.
strange. Nothing I'm familiar with. Maybe something of a religious nature. I can't remember it in full, but I know that it was long. It was more drawn out than the others, if you can
Okay.
believe it.
Yeah.
And madam,
Did you
we are... Oh, go ahead, Stitch.
did you by chance see anyone with a hat? By chance with that poster before I came out?
Not a hat. necessary. Well, actually, she says, wait, no, we have a lot of hats, but I don't think that's the kind of hat that I heard you talking about a moment ago. There's nothing about the Frostfest hats that I would consider to be, of a salacious nature.
And just
she
a
points to all these
follow-up.
little red hats that have a puffy white ball at the end of them, and a little bit of fur around the lining.
And the
What do you
smallest
mean?
one
They all
right
look like
there.
breasts.
Wait.
Yeah, those hats clearly fuck.
Yeah,
So-
look, it's a nipple right on the top.
Yeah.
a little
We
snow
all
cap
see
on the
what we
mountain.
want to see.
Yes.
Anyway.
God, I don't
As
see
she's,
anything I want to see anymore.
I see my life in those.
As she's talking, I'm watching her body language. Does it look like she's lying?
About the hats?
No,
Or about
about
seeing
the
somebody?
person.
Yeah.
About the man.
Roll
About the
me an insight check.
Survey says, holy
Oh.
fuck a duck.
We're rolling hot.
Fucking
today.
crazy.
Little
Okay,
slutty little hats.
You learn a little bit more than you bargained for.
Uh-oh.
Because of your roll.
I love
One of them
her.
is that she is clearly very aroused by you. I don't know that you need to roll to guess that. She seems to be having some kind of a
The
lesbian
DM
awakening right
speaking
now.
of the character.
It's called Yes and Art Imitates Life. So Donna's into you. She does not seem like she's lying at all about the poster, about like the person that was depicted on it, about the people that are in and out. She's probably used to seeing these hats all the time. She's not gonna think they're anything special. Not
so
that
slutty,
it's not that slutty little hat is still so wild.
So
This
good.
is one of the things that you could never ever fucking anticipate any players to do in any game.
Wow.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, but on the back of the sheet, Hemlock, that you were given, that was under your cup,
Right.
you do note that there is some kind of location that's depicted in it.
Map.
Donna kind of sees you like fiddling with the piece of paper and says, "Oh, well, who's trying to meet you out by the woods? I think the festive, the winter, the evergreen tree is over there. The winter evergreen, we decorate it every year. It's very pretty.
All right, nosy.
Perfect
Nobody
place for
asked you. Move on now. Thank
What?
you.
No,
perfect place for dates." She like
got-
backs away a little.
I
Any
try to-
Hemlock
I
over there?
I try to cut him off and be like, don't pay no mind to him. He's got a bit of a temper.
Really sorry. He's really
Yeah.
old and racist.
Jack
Don't pay attention to him.
Jack has bouts and fits. I mean, don't we all at some point? But he means well. He's not trying to shoo you away.
To answer your question, ma'am, we don't know who I'm meeting. That's why we were inquiring about these slutty little hats. You see, we believe that this acronym here, and I kind of show it to her, SLH, might refer to some sort of vendor of said hats. Potentially of a
Her
slutty
eyes
variety.
her eyes narrow, but in like the way that you do when you're trying to think or remember of anything. She's like, I don't think there's anyone in town that would go by that. It doesn't sound familiar. It sounds familiar to me somehow, but it doesn't remind me of anybody I know.
Just so
Right.
strange.
Anybody in
bizarre.
town who maybe
Would it-
knows people
would-
more than you?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Everybody knows
what?
everybody at the end. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? We're the
Could I
tavern in
even-
town.
Could I
I-
use guidance on her to try to help her remember?
Hmm.
You get the sense that even if you were to cast something on her, there's too many people in and out. Like, as far as visitors go, it seems like this is a very Cheers-like environment. Like everybody
Oh,
knows
that answers
everybody.
every scene. Okay, guys,
Everybody
we
knows
need to
your
get
name?
out of here.
Oh.
We need to get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
This is a
Nah,
Cheers.
Listen, I want to get drunk here. What are you talking about? I haven't had a beer in 40 years, all right?
Aren't
I've been
you
living in
hanging
the
out with
forest.
tree?
Yeah, like, listen,
Can
alcohol's good for the
trees drink
roots.
alcohol? Is it
Yeah.
gonna kill you?
Ever heard
I,
of
like,
maple syrup?
slam the meat down. You're more than welcome to have some if you'd like.
Thank
I just
you.
start digging in.
Thank
I
you.
just-
God.
See, I'm not as, I'm
She just
not
like
as,
slams it down and she's like,
I-
"You want to have some all sexy
think
like?"
I-
And then just
Yeah.
goes, "Rah!"
I think I need to use the restroom. I'll be back. Donna
Okay.
leaves.
I
You do know that it is by now. It has gotten quite late. If you want to go to meet whoever left
What is
this
the
mysterious
time?
note, you'll
Do we
have
know
to
the
leave
time?
pretty soon. It's like 11. It's
Okay.
it's late.
as much
So-
as I,
By this point, you've finished
I
food
quit- I-
and yeah.
I quickly grabbed the meat that was offered and like I accidentally missed my mouth and pour some of it into my eyes, but I'm fine. I scream a little bit. I'm like,
Your
son of a
She just
bitch.
laughed at you.
Yeah, I'm okay. God, fuck. It's been a while. I don't really eat much. Funnily enough, when you deal with rotten decay, you just kind of fucking live off the
Getting
earth.
meat
all
in
that.
your eyes? Is it your
Ah.
first time?
Now that's
Meat
that.
eye boy.
Yes, I wish I could be
Boy.
as part of a dignified group of slutty little hats. But if we want to catch them, I do think we gotta leave. So anything before we get out and
Can I get my cheese to go? They still haven't served me.
hold on. I
What?
run into the back while while she's in the restroom. I run to
She
the back.
bustles out. She bustles out with a wheel of cheese. She's like,
Yeah.
I forgot your cheese, and then
Yeah,
she
I meet her
runs back to the
halfway.
bathroom.
I grab it
Oh.
halfway because I'm already like halfway into breaking into the kitchen.
Thank you. I'm gonna soil myself. Okay, she leaves.
Then
She goes back.
Jack will stand up and go to the nearest patron drinking like a mug of mead or grog or whatever they have there. And he will just snatch the drink out of his hand, put
Oh,
one hand on
snatched.
his hip, drink the thing down in one go, slam it on the ground, the whole time his cape like billowing in a mystical wind that doesn't exist. And he goes, "It's time to find a slutty little hat!" and just starts marching out.
Yay!
Okay.
I walk out behind Jack and I go, "This is why we can't take him places."
Come,
This is
minion!
why we
We
can't have
fight,
nice
we
things.
hunt!
One day I'll be able to have a group of people that doesn't have a perpetual bipolar child, but not today.
Stitches
Um,
walks
Sorry,
out.
He's really old and he's crotchety. He doesn't understand personal property. I'm trying to teach him.
I cast fourth wall break to go, my God, it's like Rick and Morty. All right, let's go.
as we go, I'm gonna cast a little spell on myself.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Watchful Spectre. I did not put in the text in time. However, I will. You're simply just gonna have to trust me on this.
It's called suspense.
It says
Disbelief.
Hemlock Evergreen wins the game. Wow, I didn't know that was.
Oh my God, that's
I
so
thought we
wild.
were
No,
a
no,
team.
No, it says I summon. I basically have a protective spirit that hovers above my head. The spirit is invisible, has AC of 16, 30 hit points, and whenever a hostile creature comes within 30 feet of me, the spirit screams an unearthly cry that can be heard by all creatures within 100 feet. It shoots an invisible blast of ghost fire at that creature.
What range it does it have on that?
100 feet.
Holy
Nice.
shit. Okay.
But
Don't
it's
self-masturbate 110 feet away from
Are you masturbating hostily?
Well,
Felix turns
Yeah.
you don't know what I do at
We've
night.
talked about this. Don't
is a
jackhammer your cock. That's too
hostile
hostile.
What I do with my body is none of your business.
You need to be gentle
Are
with
you
it.
masturbating hostily? Odette from the background. Always.
Regardless, on a hit, it does 48 damage.
Okay.
Oh, 4d8. I was like 48.
I
Yeah,
thought
very
Just
specific
48?
number. The
I mean,
very-
it could be. Well, no, the max it could be is 32, but still.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
also,
wait.
I
I
Yes.
don't think I did the math right.
dab some of the blood from the meat and I
Yeah, you
smear it
do.
on my lips, and I grab a napkin and I do a little kiss. And,
Oh, like it's lipstick?
Yeah, like a kiss, and I leave it on the table for.
That's a natural lip stain, baby.
for Donna.
Hacks.
Yeah.
Hacks
Yes.
brought to you by Odette.
I quickly
Yes.
cast Detect Disease and thankfully find on as we leave. Be careful
Yeah.
with blood,
It was
folks.
cooked, kind of.
Well,
Kind of.
You
Meat?
sense
Okay,
at
we.
least 7 cases of gonorrhea.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about wolf meat, but I know that like cow meat and stuff versus chicken, the bacteria can't grow in the meat proper if it's not chicken.
meat.
That's why chicken has to be. You can't like wash it or you don't want to cross contaminate, and it has to be
Salmonella.
cooked all the way through. Salmonella.
Trichinosis.
Salmonella.
Yeah, you don't
Salmonella.
want that. Basically,
Salmonella.
wolf, seals, walrus, fox, wildcat, and bear have trichinosis, which is a brain-eating parasite bacteria.
That's
Oh,
right.
is that why
Odette,
Crabson
though. I
is
think
so
she's
Yeah,
fucking
that's true.
stupid?
That tracks. That absolutely tracks.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't detect any, so let's get out of here.
All right.
God damn, it's kind of windy out here, y'all.
Damn, it windy.
It
I
do
did-
be
Oh, by the way,
windy.
As
Yes?
we're walking out, Stitches is eating that giant fucking cheese wheel and just
Yeah.
farting up a storm. He's
Wait.
clearly lactose
My-
intolerant.
Wait,
Hey,
the Stitch Does Stitch eat the
My
entire
bad.
wheel of cheese like a famous
My bad.
cartoon of a cat
Like
and
he,
a mouse?
he hawks it in
Yes.
his mouth and his
Yeah.
body is all round now.
Okay.
I love
I
it
Yes.
here.
Oh my
As
gosh.
we're approaching the tree,
Oh shit, I made
I
two
would like
balers.
to pull out a small top, like a children's spinning toy, the top.
Okay.
And I would like to simply place it in my hand, and as we're walking, continue to spin it. And if there are any invisible undead nearby, they will be detected.
What is the range?
Oh.
I need to know
The
radiuses for
range
this stuff.
of it, I believe, is 60 feet, but I will double check.
Maury quickly ask a question. Oh, there we go. I always see a white square with us on it. Is that for everybody, or do I need to refresh?
I see that.
Because I
There-
just see
oh, this
us
is
on a
annoying.
white square.
Yeah. No
Okay.
map is
It
loaded.
shouldn't be. That's weird.
I didn't know if that was just a technical issue overall.
I'll reload.
I just
No, there
thought I
should
would
be a
ask.
map. I'm not sure what's going on here.
We
Let
broken
me-
everything on our quest for the slutty little hats. Damn it.
No, damn it, you sluts! You ruined everything.
Those damn hats!
And their
This is why-
fucking hats.
This never
I
would have
don't-
happened with slutty little boots.
Yeah, it's
So
it's
true.
30 feet, so they have to be very close. Like,
I'll
they'd
just
be
try
assuming that
refreshing.
we can't see them, essentially.
There's a map on my end, so I'm not sure
on,
why it's
it's-
not loading.
Still
That's just
not. I
because
refreshed it.
Roll 20
Yeah.
is kind of hecky
A
sometimes.
little danky.
I'm reloading.
Let me do
so
this.
I'll see.
I'm gonna move the party ribbon back to the tavern, and I'm gonna
I was
try.
gonna say it might be that you have it on the GM layer instead of the map layer.
Oh, now I see something.
I probably
We're back
do.
at the tavern.
I don't remember how to select the layer though.
Your call is very important to us. Please remain on the line. A representative will be with you.
I
not be
absolutely
you.
moved it to the
be
GM layer instead of the
terrifying.
map layer
Fuck.
though. It was on the token layer
The
first.
representative.
Hey,
will
thought I
be
let's
moved
go.
it back.
I mildly remember how to use it.
Everybody say thank you, Pookie. Thank you, Pookie.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Pookie.
Thank you, slutty little hat.
Thank
Who
you,
the hell
Pookie.
is Pookie?
Thank you, slut. Okay. Thanks, slut.
Yeah, enabling
Woo.
slut vision. Go.
I see everyone. I see everyone in 4K and 5K.
Except for Crimson. He turned invisible for some reason.
I cannot come with you on this ride.
But
Oh
I
my God.
can come with
Oh.
you.
The lich is glowing, but Jack isn't.
No, y'all, there's a hilarious, stupid map player. There's
It's
a hilarious
TikTok.
and
Hilarious.
stupid TikTok.
Makeover.
What is going on? Hang on.
We were not on there.
We just
I
need the-
cannot
the
select a
Jeopardy
GM
music.
layer. I don't know why. It's really
What the
annoying.
heck?
It'd be really stupid.
This game
I
sucks. Not D&D, but just roll
try.
20.
Also not
Get
letting
your
me
shit
move
together.
it.
D&D has been very fun thus far. I could see why people would spend like 18
No,
years in a
this has
campaign.
been. I'm very glad I picked this group to do it too, because this has been super silly and wonderful in all the ways I wanted it to be.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
I think.
Sorry, that meme's coming back up.
I've
Matt.
got
Sorry,
sluts
this
in my
From
sight.
chat. Yeah. I've got sluts on my side.
There you go. Here we go, sluts. Do you see it?
And then you just
Yeah!
I see
Yay!
it!
I'm a slut. I see it.
Hey!
Yay!
God, there's
Your
cum
slut
everywhere.
vision's
I mean,
on.
snow.
Slut vision,
Woo!
activate, activate, activate. Okay.
Yeah, enhance.
You are able to see on the map several trees. It has like very stereotypical holiday decorations set up. It is very windy and very cold. Somehow, even though this is less of an open kind of space than the one that you were previously in, there's a bit of a clearing, but the one you were walking through before, you thought it would have been colder than this is. You don't know if it's later at night or if it's just because of the storm, but it feels like bitingly cold in this area. This is another 10-foot square map just because it's very big.
Yeah.
You start walking forward. Jack, you're spinning your top. Hemlock, you have that weird alarm thing. Nothing happens
Mm-hmm.
until.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hang on. Let me move you guys. There's a way for me
Also,
to move
it
all of
isn't
you, but it's
weird.
not
It's
working.
totally normal.
I just
By
had
the
a
way-
thought that after the description is done, I would like to posit a question to the GM, but I will wait
Oh.
until after all of the setup. But I don't know if I'm allowed to guess the abbreviation of the person on the no, but I had a
Uh,
thought.
There's
Santa
something.
loves hentai.
Now, what?
Yeah, he does.
Show me
No,
hentai.
there is something I did think of as I made that, but it doesn't mean what you might think it means. Okay. So Hemlock, both you and Jack experience two things simultaneously. Jack, on your hand, the top suddenly stops spinning. It is perfectly aloft. The needle is like rested on your palm, and it's sitting on your hand as though it is being held by somebody above it.
Yes.
Hemlock, you hear that or whatever, like whatever the sound of the alarm does. Well, that
It
alarm
sounds like a
starts going
goat
off.
bleat. It's just.
Yeah, it's like that.
Bleh,
So you hear that bleeding sound.
bleh.
Yep. Something undead's nearby.
I would like to use my divine sense,
Okay.
which basically, if anything is near me, within a 60 feet of me, and it is a strong evil presence, it will register as a noxious odor. And if it is a good thing, it will register as like beautiful music to my ears or something. Essentially, I can sense if something's good or near me or evil. I can't understand exactly what it is, but I know if it's celestial, undead, fiend, but I can't know its name.
You smell an absence of either.
Okay.
That's not good. Results inconclusive.
I can also sense if places have been consecrated or desecrated in that area.
Well, in that case, you get a very, very strong sense of desecration directly under the tree.
I have to look up what desecration means.
Evil tree.
Evil tree. The tree did a bad, and now it
Google,
needs to
you're
be
not
spanked.
helpful. I just
I would like
Googled
to cast Firebolt on the tree.
what?
Oh, stitches.
And sorry,
Evil.
immediately as the firebolt like goes out from Stitch's hands, the red lights in my eyes turn on, and I just go battle, and I just start charging at
Wow.
the tree.
A couple things are gonna happen.
Yeah, I bet they are.
The first thing that's going to happen, you guys see Jack scream and yell battle. He runs forward. In front of him appears a creature.
A wraith.
A creature feature.
Motherfucking Dementor.
And it just kind of
Larry.
apparates as though it's been there the whole time, just suddenly appears, pops up. Another appears here, and another appears here.
Now, I will
One
say,
of them,
my divine sense does last until my next turn, so I would still be able to tell if these creatures are undead or fiendish or celestial in nature.
they're undead.
Okay.
Yeah, you said alignment, and then you said
Sorry.
desecration.
No,
Just,
so
yeah.
essentially divine sense
That's okay.
allows me
No,
to know
it's
if-
okay.
yeah, okay.
It's fine. So you can sense that they're undead creatures. The one in front of you says, "Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Blood can stain, but does it stick?" The one that appears near the chimera says, "They took my hands first, then my feet." And the one that appears behind Odette says, "You're next. You're next. You're next. You're next. You're next. You're next." Everybody roll for initiative.
Okay. Wait, I have to. God, whenever you say that, my brain just plays the Pokemon.
Fighting team? Because when you go
Undead horror wants to battle.
undead whore?
No,
Undead?
horror. Horror.
Paylor uses broken wrist.
Well, it's just the sweaty
God.
little hat gang.
No, Stitch.
Also, I have a
God, that
question.
is funny.
If your
Yes.
favored enemy is undead, what happens?
It
when
would
you are
count
attacking a
for them.
favored
So
enemy?
let me show you.
Let me show you.
Please, let me show you.
Please, let me show you.
yeah.
Please let me know you.
Favorite.
You've been a very good boy this year. Come here.
Santa got stuck in the tree again. What? I'm in the bark. Please release me.
I've been
Oh,
stuck
no.
here for 7 years.
I should
Only the
mention I
magic
have a
of
very
winter has kept me
sensitive
alive.
prostate.
So
What?
this is part of this is like you understand the language that an undead creature would speak. You, if it's related, you have advantage on intelligence checks to try to recall information about them to give you a leg up in battle. And then in the case of like tracking something or trying to find where something is, you get advantage on your survival to track it. So that's one of the key things for that. It's just that you're used to studying, tracking, hunting, and taking care of them. Unfortunately, it doesn't have many other mechanics with like attacking, but
that's fine. I just wanted to know what that meant. I was like,
yep.
Cool.
Okay. Has everyone rolled? Yes. Okay, everyone's rolled initiative.
Odette and I are the lucky 13. Ironic, as today is the 13th day of December.
Why? I have Maury on here twice. I'm gonna get rid of your 11. I don't know why that's still there. I think it showed your previous rolls.
Yeah, I'm important enough to be here twice. Let me move 2 times.
No. I have
initiative.
Okay, so again, Goog and Hemlock are not on here, so I'm gonna type everything out. The order is going to be, unfortunately for Jack.
That's never a good thing you want to hear from the GM.
It's great knowing you guys.
What do you mean? I moved last time and I turned out okay.
Yeah.
I did. Am I dead? Well, okay, don't answer that because I'm technically like half dead.
I think you act like you're dead on the inside. It's gonna go Wraiths, Jack, Baylor, Odette, Maury, and Stitches. You can kind of guess from their appearance, but they have a Wraith-like demeanor about them. They are going to... One of them is already in front of Jack, so it is going to attack him. You feel the warmth from your body start to seep out of yourself and into this. It's almost as if it is sucking the heat from you as best as it possibly can, reaches out and touches you. Please roll a wisdom saving throw, Jack.
So, wisdom saving throw. Sorry, I'm on my spell.
And so that is a simultaneous effect to this. It hits you, reaching out, and it deals... I'm going back and forth. This is one of the creatures that is in the monster compendium provided 21. To us by Grave Robber's Guide.
Ooh.
21, that's successful. So, you stupid. What was that?
No, it's the meme.
You failed.
Stupid.
21, stupid.
This is so funny. Okay, I thought you were just calling Coog stupid.
No,
I was kind of here for it because I was just.
I'm not gonna just
I'm in it for the yes and. I mean, it's yes and baby. You are dealt 9 points of cold damage as it reaches out and touches you, but you do not suffer a level of exhaustion. You feel that it is like seeping the energy out of your body. You manage to push it off. Let me see. Okay. That is all from that. One thing as well, so I'm still gonna keep operating with these boys. Desi, when it comes to your turn, you're gonna want to probably roll that intelligence as a free thing to figure out what you know about undead. Because I think there's a lot that some of you may not know when attacking them that's gonna come into play. It says once again, our lives are stolen but never found. Will we rot within the ground? Before it attacks you, Jack. The other one is going to reach out and attack the Chimera. It swipes out with its wraith claw, and then there's this. It misses. There's this moment of like where it appears to apparate and disappear and reappear from existence as it says, "They took my hands. They took my hands. My hands." The red one is gonna come up behind. Well, actually, I'm gonna roll a d4. 1 and 2 is Odette. 3 and 4 is Baylor. So it is going to come up to Odette. It's gonna creep up behind you and say, "You're next." Before attacking. It is also going to reach out and touch Faith.
Odette, just respond with, "I heard you the first time." You don't have to keep repeating yourself.
Does an 18 hit, Odette?
Yes.
Did you buy armor?
No, I'm poor.
We didn't buy anything.
Sly, can you help equip Odette and equip Gadget? Because I don't think either of them have armor on right now. It's okay. We're fine.
My armor class is 14.
Oh, you might have something on then. I don't know.
No,
I need to
Dex
double check.
mod.
That might just be Dex.
Yeah, if they have a +4 dex mod, that's just dex modification. They would
Yeah,
probably
so you
have it
don't.
on
I
the
feel like you'd
16 to
have like
18.
studded leather or something.
I don't want
Okay.
anything too heavy to hold me down.
Yeah, no. You'd have light armor on. That's why I'm thinking studded leather. It's usually like the best. Without
That's
it has
like
minimum
the-
dex penalty.
Studded leather is like 13 plus dex mod.
I thought it was 12.
Is it 12?
I believe so. Yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
12 plus dex mod.
That's
So
not-
it's still gonna hit, even if you had that armor on, because you'd be at a 16.
Odette, look out as it hits her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
I-
helpful. You take 12 points of cold damage, and then I'm gonna need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Boom.
Whiz on your dom, whiz on your dom. Oh no, that has the same effect that probably would.
Oh,
So you
no.
feel this thing reach out and touch you. Almost as if by magic you feel the same amount of like weariness settle in your bones that you feel after trekking out on a long hunt and like trying to get your prey and having to come back home unsuccessful. It is like you feel like you've just spent an entire day out in the cold. You are suffering from a level of fatigue. And not only that, but you feel a similar sort of feeling that you get, but from the opposite end, as when you cast your hunter's mark. There's something about this wraith's connection to you now that is dangerous. We are moving on. It is Jack's turn.
All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to channel divinity. Is that gonna work? Hey, it kind of works. So I'm gonna use Death General.
Oh my
As a
god.
bonus action, you can utter a foul word of common to any number of undead creatures that you can see using your channel divinity. Undead creatures of your choice within 30 feet that can hear you are frightened, incapacitated, stunned, and or turned can end one of those effects on themselves, and they are able. Wait, if they are able to use their reaction to. Oh, never mind. That doesn't help. I'm not going to use that then. I thought it did. I thought it feared them, but it's other creatures that are undead. I'm like, I help
So
them.
you're weird because you have a wraith, basically, or you have a lich in you, so you can command legions
Yeah,
of
I
the
can
undead.
command the legions of the undead.
Instead,
Okay,
if you
Yeah.
wanted to use this, I would let you use this to try to get whatever these like you can kind of tell just from your connection to the undead, whatever being that is in you knows for a fact that these are like that you didn't smell any evil off of them, you didn't smell any good off of them. These are
Right.
clearly the spirits of people who have been killed out here, or like something bad happened to them in this place. And that is why they are here. You feel that if you use this ability, you might be able to get them to back off and stop attacking you. At the very least, to like leave you alone. And then
Okay.
there might be a way for you to resolve it that isn't violent, but that's
Yeah.
up to you.
Okay, no, yeah, I'm going to look at the one in front of me, and I'm going to say,
Since it's a channel, I'm well, you'd get the green one and the blue one. The red one would not be affected. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, the red one is too far, but the green one is within range, and so is the blue one.
okay. Wait, it's not 30 feet from me? I checked earlier.
I just checked. The red one is 40 feet
Oh,
from
it's
you.
40 feet, okay.
Sadly.
Yeah, so the other two, I would
Put that lich
say
in him.
to the one in front of me, I would, I want to do the rhyming scheme it was using. So I'd be like, your chilling claws are bitey, but fear me, for I am mighty. It would be foolish to fight me.
Okay. For your very silly rhyme, I'm gonna give disadvantage on this save. I rolled a nat one.
Disadvantage to them.
Well,
Hey!
Okay.
Yeah.
The creature in front of you says, "Your words do make sense, at least. We will help our sister cease." The green wraith disappears, reappears next to the red one, and seems to like it occupies its square, and there's this weird like moment where it feels like it's frozen in time or something's happening where the wraith is preventing it from doing anything further. So it's not able to like get it to calm down or get it to back off, but it has stopped it somehow.
Hmm. All right, and the one in front of me, how's it reacting?
Its head
Yeah.
tilts to that's the one that responded that said it would
Okay.
send its it tilts its head to the side. From whence
That's
do
it?
you come to
Oh.
be in this place? It is not a good nor a holy place, though you seem to be not good too. I have yet to know if your motives are true. For those of you who don't know, Goog is really bad at rhyming on the spot. I'm really
terrible
good.
at
I pulled all of the rhymes I've done so far out of my ass, and they're all very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
god,
that.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Brava, brava, regular Dr. Seuss.
Thank you. Instead of
Yeah.
clapping for me, you can give yourself spanks.
Ow!
Technically, I'm clapping them
slap,
cheeks.
butt slap.
You got
Ah,
it.
Clap the
why did I
cheeks.
slap myself
Yeah.
in the face?
I don't know. Impulse.
We
Your
have
other
come
cheeks.
for a
Yeah.
meeting,
Ah.
a jovial greeting, but we do not know whom we are seeking.
I would like to be
Perhaps-
eating.
I would like to be eating shoves more cheese in mouth.
I say all this and you hear.
Do you have that's so fucking funny? Do you have perchance? Yeah, that's so good. Do you have perchance a clue? Perhaps we three may assist you. Although for now it is us two. Does that mouse friend have to go? It like tilts his head to the side again, looks at Stitches after that.
I feel very blue.
Is it because you did doo doo?
Ah!
Please
might
go
be it,
hide
too.
inside yonder bush. I do not wish to see thine tush.
God
But-
damn it. Why are you all getting rhyming? Okay.
You do have a high charisma as well.
Yeah.
I do. But that's why I'm trying
No,
to
but you
rhyme
have
so
to.
that,
Yeah, but what I mean to say is when you're playing a character, for example, that is like extremely intelligent and knows a lot of things that you yourself as a player don't know, you can use the roll of the die for a related skill or ability to try to like turn the situation in your favor. So I will let you roll a persuasion or charisma check, to try to make it so that your sentences are going to get through to this creature.
Okay.
But if you do that, there's a chance you're going to fail. If you continue to
Right.
rhyme, you will not have to make a check, but you're going to have to make sure your rhymes are good.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
going to depend on
No,
what you
that's
think
I'm
is a
trying to
higher
do.
likelihood.
So SLH is our only clue. Who that is, or we don't know. But perhaps
I still have to go poo.
it could be you.
Okay, Stitch saved you. You can't who that is. We have no clue. You are still, oh man.
I already said clue.
I know, but you can still say it again. You nerd. It rhymes.
What?
Okay. This name. It sounds like home, for it reminds me of a friend and one friend alone. Let me look at the name real quick. GM, we're like, oh.
Slutty little hats, the name rings true. We're looking for someone to screw.
Oh my God, Crimson, you
I
have
thought of that too, but I had already said who. Did I
Crimson,
say who after I said already who?
What?
Crimson, type for yourself that you get to roll a roll with advantage later. You have to pick it before you roll it. But I'm giving you advantage. I'm giving Crimson an inspiration because that's really good.
Thank you. I'll be here all night for the next hour.
Saint Laurent the Hopeless 'twas his name, our leader, though his fate was not the same. The wandering magic and mysteries 4, it is 3, and now it is no more. We ran and we hid, but we could not survive, and now only SLH seems yet alive.
Can you repeat the very first part of that again? You probably don't have that written down.
No,
You
I
said it
don't.
was Saint Lorraine the Hopeless, and so they're related to Saint Lorraine the Hopeless.
From what it
way?
just said, they said that's this person, Saint Laurent the Hopeless, which is SLH. I actually made it because I wanted it to be Santa's little helper in my brain. That's probably what Crimson was thinking of earlier, and I needed to mention that now because I think it's funny and
thank
stupid.
you. That I thought.
Yeah, you did. But I was like, I need to
What?
make it
It's
like that,
not
but not
slutty
quite that.
little hat.
It's
wasn't.
not, but Slutty Little
No.
Hats was so beautiful.
It will
and
be
I'm happy it
next
happened.
time.
No,
We'll
it
Yeah.
is
that.
bloody.
I mean, they
Uh,
wear slutty little hats.
Next
Yeah,
one
yeah.
shot.
My hat may be salacious and our bodies may be bodacious, but this name is not ours. Though maybe next time we'll have slutty powers. Okay, so
Yes.
Oh, how did she do that?
I don't know magic. Anyway, so you get the sense that there's 3 wraiths here. There were
Yeah.
3 wanted posters with the Saint Laurent thing listed, or with the magical minstrels listed. These seem to you,
Oh.
from what it said, to be the 3 troops or troop members that were missing. They've clearly been killed here, and in a way that has caused their spirits to not find rest. SLH stands for whoever their leader was, the leader of their troop. And you remember seeing that piece of paper that was torn from the wanted poster board in the bar. So somehow, some way, that one got removed, and somebody got a note to you guys telling you to come here, whether it be to confront these spirits that of their friends and put them to rest, or at the very least to discover that something is here.
Am I allowed to conversate or no? Because I didn't know if it was
Yeah.
just Jack. Okay.
But you have to do
Wait.
it in rhyme. With this one, you do.
Gotcha.
Hey.
It will take me a moment then.
Yeah, you got to think about it. I did too.
I mean, at the very least, Lucian would be the wraith with the one who took his hands, for that would put an end to his card dealing plans.
Ah, Lucient, this name I was known by once. That was my other friend, the sword-wielding dunce. She does not have a tongue nor mouth as clever as I, though even with a clever tongue, you may still die.
I'm not speaking to them anymore, so at least we're getting like identifying factors.
Yeah,
I'm whispering
if you're
this
talking
to...
if you're talking to the party members, you don't have to worry about
okay,
speaking right. But if you're
it's-
addressing the wraiths, there could be a
Gotcha.
problem if you get out
So
of it.
we know then that Manus Knight then is probably the one who was complaining that they took her hands.
Mhm.
I thought it'd be Lucian because of the card dealing.
Yeah.
But
You
so
know,
is
Lucient is the one that's rhyming.
okay,
And
but
Lucient
so-
was in a jester costume, so there's
Yeah.
it's evocative of some kind of like cleverness to a certain
So
degree.
I just want to ask to identify the green wraith is unknown and the blue is Lucient, or
The
vice
green
versa?
one was the one that was over here. The green one was Magnus or Manus Knight.
Okay.
The blue one is Lucius. So then you get an idea that the one that was still not under like brought under control or
Was
sated
Dottie.
was Dottie.
Okay. Because that helps us identify them then. I'm speaking with the
Which
party
one said they
members.
took my hands? They fucking took my hands.
Well, yeah,
That
because
was-
she was a sword wielder.
Manus. She's a
Yeah.
sword wielder.
Well, the 4th wanted poster has to be the guy whose name I already forgot. My brain wants to auto default to Santa's little helper, even though I know that's
You
not
could
it was.
you could absolutely still refer to it as Santa's little
Okay,
helper.
so
That's
Slutty Little
fine.
Hats was the 4th wanted poster. I guess the only thing then is, did he himself remove it and then send us the note, or did somebody else remove it? And we have to figure out who took out the 3 amigos here in order to put their spirits to rest and to give SLH some closure. I don't know. I'm trying to pontificate on like who
Do we know
took
about
down the
what
wanted
time it
poster and
is?
why.
Odette speaks up.
Mhm.
Oh, shadowed wraith, so dark, so near. What is it that you seek from here? Do you crave a soul, a whispered plea, or secrets lost beneath the sea?
Secrets lost beneath the sea. No, they are but beneath this tree. It gestures to the tree behind it.
Hmm.
And like points with its hand underneath.
If you don't
Nice.
mind, then I would like to go to the tree and see what I find.
Go ahead. Take a
Diggy
look.
diggy hole as if we were a mole.
Oh my god.
Mr. Crabberson! Mr. Crabberson can dig!
Mr. Craverson, to the hole!
To say that's a rhyme is to say I'm a crook. He just it shakes his head.
It
The
seems to be
wraiths
letting us off the hook.
after they pointed to the tree, and you start to like walk towards it or look at it, they start to disappear. Seems like whatever things you might be able to find will help to put them to rest. Or you're getting that sense.
Oh, thank
Oh, man,
God.
I wanted to ask if I should should we destroy the tree? Should we make it rot? Like, is that what's holding them here, or is it just what's underneath it?
I feel like desecrating their sleeping grounds, as it were, is maybe not the best idea.
Well, it said it was already
Jack?
desecrated.
Yeah,
What-
you hear that, and then you hear Maury say, "Well, he said it was already desecrated." You know that something has happened here, specifically, and you got that sense from the tree too when you did that whatever ability to like scan that. It is honed most strongly underneath that tree, and it feels thick. It is some kind of like aura that you could cut with a fucking knife. Something really bad has happened here, and has happened here repeatedly under the tree.
Premarital sex.
No,
Yeah,
that-
you'll get pregnant and die.
That wouldn't go against the slutty little hack code. Or
That's
clone.
true.
Yeah, true. Slutty little hand
Mm.
club gang would definitely.
They would be all about that.
Yeah.
God,
I say we
Anyone
look
have a
under the
shovel?
tree.
I sit down
I
in
think
the
that's where it
snow
may be.
and rub my chin a bit as I deeply think about it. There's so much to question with this. Is the tree itself part of the desecration, or is it simply what's underneath it?
I don't know about you, but I've always fucking hated nature. And I just start taking my cleaver and start hacking at the side of the tree.
I protest that statement.
My
I shout
God.
off at the distance, still rocking back and forth in the snow a bit.
You tree hugger! Kunk.
Not a tree hugger!
God damn it.
Before,
tree down?
before,
Yeah, cutting the tree down.
before he cuts down the tree, I will, as a reaction, maybe just cast suggestion
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
towards old Jack right there, and my the word will be calm.
Okay,
Or
what's your
come.
DC?
Calm.
No, we can't make him come on the tree!
Post nut clarity
Oh.
should settle him down.
I have an idea.
It is a. Let me see what I think it's a wisdom save.
Yeah,
We'll
wisdom.
let Hemlock try the thing first.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
we might
Sorry.
you might need to. No, you're totally fine.
I'm just trying to make sure we don't get TPK'd. Hold on.
Yet.
Yet.
I cast Fourth Wall Break. Can't help but feel like this is where a boss fight would start. It's like that one game, Elden Ring.
Is this the shadow of the Erd Tree?
It
No.
doesn't look like the Erd Tree. I don't see a femboy controlling a muscle dude.
Whoa,
Yet.
Elden Ring has
There's still fucking
femboys?
time.
That's the final boss of the DLC.
I've been
It's a fucking
suggested.
femboy. It's
I've
amazing.
never played Elden Ring. I might actually have to play Elden Ring
I'm
now.
so glad you rolled poorly. Yeah, you don't. I mean, even from the hacks in the tree, you don't get the sense that the tree is like coming alive or nothing's happening. But like
Yet.
that doesn't seem to be tied yet to anything that you've seen or done.
Fuck it. That is
Come
a
down,
really
Jack.
large tree. Yes, yes. It's a really big tree. I don't. I just want to kill something. The
No,
wraiths
don't
didn't
worry.
fight back. I wanted to eat their souls. A rough day
Made
for
them
me.
believe.
A what?
They didn't
What?
even bleed.
No.
I know,
Oh, yeah,
it's
they're
really a
wraiths.
problem.
That's the very nature of wraiths.
See, this
I
is the
just
big
like
thing about
squint
being
my eyes
undead.
at him, like
Listen,
that
you get-
annoyed, like, why are you talking look.
You gave me your beat earlier. I've made my peace.
You have to give context.
I don't think so. I'm happy with everything that's happened and the way it's happened.
Yeah, did you say mead or meat?
Roll me
I
a
said
perception.
mead.
If any of you are looking like around or by the tree, if you're
Oh.
moving there, move yourselves closer and roll me a perception check, please.
I was actually gonna go ahead and cast a spell real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Stitches is going to you look at him and you notice he gets a little bit more animalistic all of a sudden. He gets on all fours. You see a little bit of drool coming off of his mouth. Look. And he's gonna go ahead and cast spider climb. And he's gonna go and literally climb up the tree and investigate it.
Good idea. You go high, we go low.
I go high.
We do
Your
see do.
Stitches, I'm pretty sure from what I've surmised, it's that there's a bunch of sacrificed babies under the tree.
Oh.
I don't believe they were babies.
Here, I'll test it. And he
Perchance
starts
some
licking the tree.
babes, but not
No,
babies.
no, let me tell you from
Oh,
experience.
hot women.
My
These are
grandma-
licking the tree.
Stitches, come on,
seriously.
you're a married man.
No,
Stitches
grandma
Yeah, well,
scurries.
she left me.
Stitches scurries under the tree, and with your animalistic senses, you smell of it seems like it was overwhelmed intentionally by the scent of cinnamon and pine, but there is the smell of rot and decay as you start climbing down.
Oh
like
my god,
further and
rotten
further
decay,
close to the bottom
man.
of the trunk.
Rotten decay, man. There's some rotten decay over here.
Anybody
He
who
has a
is looking
name.
underneath the tree, I've got the hiccups. Anybody who's looking under the tree, please roll a perception check.
All right.
And as we're looking under the tree, we're kind of looking around. Jack will start to espouse why he has such knowledge of there's dead babies under the tree. He's, back lived with my grandma for a while. Berta, loved her to death. Great
You
lady.
don't say.
She and her friends used to go out into the forest every once in a while, and they would do all this stuff with like weird sacrifices and stuff. She's the one who actually gave me the conch shell necklace. It's pretty pimpin', I'd say.
Your grandmother
It's pretty
sacrificed
pimp.
babies.
It's pretty pimpin', I'd say.
I quickly cast Forth Wellblade. Oh my
I
god,
mean,
it's
they
Carl
did
Weezer.
it as like it's a retiree community kind of thing.
I shout out to Jack.
Is anyone else looking under the tree? Just so I don't steamroll anyone.
I'm too
I am
far
not.
away. I'm
Yeah,
kind
okay.
of peering in the distance, squinting my eyes as I cup my hands over my eyes like binoculars.
I cannot
Okay.
move my character closer, but I am also looking.
Okay. Why can't you move your dude?
I don't know.
Hang on.
I don't know.
Uh,
I'm
it
I could, but I'm
should-
choosing to stay far back.
There's something with the way that the token was uploaded is being sassy.
Yeah.
Because
Duder, I hardly know her.
That
now you
Very-
have
very-
control, but I shouldn't have to manually change it every time. There's something weird going on there.
yeah.
But you're looking underneath. Stitches, were you looking underneath?
He's kind of looking at the top because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Okay,
That's
Baylor and Jack. Baylor, you're looking. You just see an assortment of gifts and all of these bright pops of color. You do find a scrap of cloth that appears to look like some kind of like circus garb. As you're looking under the tent, it doesn't seem to be hidden. It's almost like it was set out with the intent that people would be able to find it. Jack, you find another piece of paper, another piece of parchment.
It's got like a snowman that says,
They must be stopped. Frostfest.
so.
Was that- Was that the festival that the
Yeah,
barkeep
that was the festival. They're probably
Okay.
gonna sacrifice a bunch of babies at it.
You know that
You're
the
right.
festival is going to be happening tomorrow night.
God, they're gonna sacrifice
Do you think there's any
babies.
hats?
You'll
Like
you'll
the
watch
Sunny
as
hats.
Jack's stance changes once again, and he'll say, "Well, there's only one thing to do then: burn the village."
Yeah.
Actually, kind of leaning towards agreeing if this is their plan. We might have to kill everyone if to prevent this baby slaughter.
We already know they're all evil. They killed a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's
fucking
abso-
carnies
so-
that came to town.
With Donna's previous nat 20 that let her know about the lesbian girl love of a certain tavern keep, she knows that Donna was a good person. Like there are normal people living here.
They probably all
Um,
love to kill babies. I just
Oh my
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty normal reaction.
So, Jack will then walk up to Odette and kind of just very smarmily kind of sidle up beside her, like putting a arm over her shoulder and kind of leaning up on her shoulder and looking
This
at
is
her and go,
disgusting.
"Wouldn't you enjoy the screams of all of them, though? All those good people suffering, bleeding out in the streets, the cries for their parents and their mothers. Oh, imagine the ecstasy. Holy shit, what the fuck did
I think Jack just came. I don't
It would be a masterpiece.
Let's make art." And then he starts to just kind of already start marching back towards the village.
I
I start
kind of
walking with him.
I almost raised my hand as a child in a classroom, but not to any of my teammates, but to the mystical voice in the sky, who I've referred to so many times before. Does it look like there's any sort of can I check to see, is there any sort of spell or magic over top of the tree itself? Like, is there
Um,
something that's hiding
not
something
on the
different?
tree.
Well,
Under the tree, you do get a sense of some kind of weird aura, and you can
okay.
roll
Would
a
it
knowledge
be
arcana
okay?
if you have it.
How do I do that?
It is in your skills, so it's in
Okay,
the
give
same
me a
place
second.
that we
It's
rolled perception.
okay, wait. Skills.
See, this
Hold
is
on.
why it's
Arcana is
dangerous.
checked.
Yeah,
So I
this is
want to
why
make
it's
sure.
dangerous to have a party that's very evil.
See, I want to make sure we've thoroughly searched the tree before we murder everyone. I love murder as much as the next
Yeah.
guy. Believe me.
A second note says, "Not everyone is a baby murderer."
Yeah, it just says, "Please do not sacrifice the babies. We need them."
I clicked
there we go.
Arcana.
They
Oh yeah,
need
you
the
clicked
poor.
Arcana. We'll use yours, not mine.
Yeah.
So you see etchings. Like you really try to look for this.
Yeah.
You can sense that something's there, but it's not immediately visible. And as you kind of dig around for it, you find under this like tarp. So there was a cloth that was put underneath the trees, sort of like a tree skirt.
Mhm.
But then under the
cat always
cloth there
pees
is
on it.
snow, and then there's an additional piece of fabric. So it is very clear that whoever did whatever you're about to see tried to obscure it very carefully. And after lifting up that final piece of fabric, you see some bloodstained dirt as well as what appears to look like the etchings of a magic circle. So something was done here. Like
So
you get the vibe of planar magic, some kind of summoning enchantment, but whatever was done, they're trying to fuel a spell that is going
but
to
it's
happen
still there?
somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's
so
this is like something that was done here, but it is not
it's
the
gonna
source.
happen somewhere else. I can't help but be curious about this, but I'm also having to raise my cherry popping hand in terms of I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this game.
Yeah.
Is that something that dispel magic would do anything to, or would
You
I
know
be
that dispel
wasting my
magic.
time?
You know that dispel magic will only do something for a similar level spell. This seems like a pretty
It's
high
higher.
level spell,
Okay.
so it would not do something.
Okay.
You
Then-
also know that whatever purpose this thing had, it seems it's all but served its purpose. There's something
Okay.
that is incomplete about it, but you're not going to be able to do anything here anymore. But
Okay.
you know that something is happening. You know that this is connected to somewhere else. That there's a missing
Oh.
link that is needed to complete whatever kind of magic this is meant to do, and that somewhere
Yeah.
else, something involving the planes and involving summoning magic is going to occur.
They're gonna summon something then, based on my limited deducting skills, but somewhat high wisdom stat. I could be completely wrong on this, guys, but it seems like if it's happening somewhere else, they're going to summon something to stop the Frostfest, and we
They're
either
bringing
need to,
more hats.
they'll summon a giant slutty little hat
Oh
that is
god.
just towering over the village, and we either need to side with it or fight against it. Unfortunately,
behind-
I don't really know.
Behind both Goog's character and Desi's character, you hear the whispers of one of the wraiths next more saying, "You may want this and you may want that, but they may destroy all slutty hats." And then it disappears.
No!
All right,
We gotta get back!
everyone, team up. We need to just.
I break
Oh.
into a full
Also-
sprint.
Yes?
Does the blood look fresh?
No, it's very old. Like this happened a while ago.
Mm.
If I tasted it, would I be able to discern what type of creature the blood
I
came
think
from?
well, you would
since I
know
know a lot
because of
about
your
blood.
even just by smelling it, you get the vibe that this is from humanoids. Like this is from
Mhm.
sentient creatures. This is not from
Okay.
beasts. This is not from some kind of other like monster. This is
Mhm.
from people of some kind.
Seeing as
Um,
Odette has gone back to taste the blood,
Human blood always has a sweet smell to it.
Jack would have, taken over for a moment and would have followed back with Odette, and he would have looked at it. Due to the situation, he would go, well, Sharnazar he talks about a lot of, like, summonings and stuff like that. He probably knows exactly what's going on here, but he's also kind of like, honestly, he's kind of a bitch sometimes. He won't tell me the shit he knows, so I don't know. I could ask him, but he only really cooperates when it's, as he calls it, something that's aligned with his glorious purpose. So
Crimson, you know that whatever thing that they're trying to summon is extremely powerful. And you know
Right.
that it's not likely to become a minion of something else. Like this is whatever they're bringing is
It's
in
the
charge.
haymaker. It's
Yeah.
quite literally the thing
Yeah.
that, with
is
the
their Hail
Wraiths
Mary.
and SLH,
Yeah.
they want to send in the big guns to fully stop the Frostfest.
Yes.
so
You don't know necessarily that this is well actually
I'm
everyone
going
roll me
off
an
my
insight.
deductive reasoning
Yes.
because I don't
Roll
know.
me an
Maybe it's in
insight
the middle of
check.
Utah. Okay, how do I do
Roll me an
that?
insight check. So
Hold
it's
on.
another one of your abilities, one of your skills.
Insight. I can't wait for this to be a 1.
I want everyone to roll me an insight check because you're all,
Ooh.
regardless of like
Okay.
how much attention you're
Hey!
paying,
Oh, dead!
you're all listening to some degree. Desi, Odette doesn't get the sense necessarily that they're trying to stop Frostfest, but Frostfest is going to be an event with a lot of people and a lot of
Maybe a lot of
living things
sacrifice.
there, and potentially a lot of
A lot of
something that is going to be fed into
sacrifices.
this. Jack, I think that you and your boy who's living in your shield and brain, whatever, knows that whatever is going to happen could potentially infringe upon whatever power that you are seeking to get. So both of you feel this vibe that like something is going to be taken away from you if you don't go
Is
to, like
there-
an opportunity
right.
that both of you want. Because Desi, you want to create that death and murder yourself. Jack,
No.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
obviously Sharnazar is like, nobody can be more powerful than me, so fuck
Yeah.
this guy. But by
No.
his
Wait,
history of
let Desi talk real
Okay.
quick first,
Oh.
because
No, if I was to want a large group of sacrifices, what better place than a festival where people are crammed together in one single place? Maybe they don't want to stop the Frostfest. Maybe they want to use the Frostfest.
Ah.
what were you gonna say,
Oh.
Goog, about Jack?
So with Sharnazar's background of, lots of magical stuff, would there be any chance that historically he would remember what this sigil necessarily
He knows about
associated to?
magic.
Yeah.
What he doesn't necessarily know a lot about is old ones or eldritch beings, and this reeks of that to him. That is the only thing he can get from it. But he did not specialize in it. He's like much more
Right.
focused on the arcane and tools he can use now. And working with the old ones or an eldritch
He's
entity
more like
involves giving
warlocky,
away
yeah.
your control, right? And
Yeah,
he
exactly.
wants to be in control.
He's a lich, so he's
Yeah.
much more about like my
I'm gonna
power
say
rather than
this
warlocky stuff.
this conversation's likely, it's really late. This conversation's likely happening as you guys are going back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to RP what you're discussing as you're here, but I also really have to pee, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
But you should be able to move your boys.
Sorry, I fell
starts-
asleep at the bar again. Jesus
Ah!
Christ. I gotta.
So it starts
stop
to
drinking.
snow outside because God is pissing.
No, that's
Oh.
rain.
That's what
That's
they
not
I
taught
thought that was
snow.
his club.
cold, it
It's
turns into
ice
snow.
piss.
His piss turns into snow.
It's ice piss, baby.
Oh
I
There
thought
you
that was
go.
Yellowstone.
Another Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
No,
No,
that's
that's
for
the
creatures on
lemon
the
snow.
planet.
Captain
I-
Planet, save us.
By your powers combined,
Oh,
I'm
no.
Captain Planet. Go gadget piss.
Go,
Go
get-
gadget
do
piss
that.
is
You're
wild.
mixing your metaphors.
I have fourth wall break. I don't have control over it.
Okay, I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go pee, go
All
pee.
right.
So,
Okay.
I also
so,
think I want to get something to drink.
Okay.
So I'm getting a drink from the bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
good.
Everybody take a break if you want to. Take a
I-
break. This is
it
great.
just all right. So I definitely like though the not deduction. Not I was about to say deception. I'm like that's not the right word.
insight stuff.
Well, it definitely seems like something is going to try to create mass chaos and bloodshed. And obviously we don't
Yeah.
want that simply because of the fact that they're stepping on our turf, damn it.
Yeah, we're supposed to do
You're
that
the
first.
evil ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're not going to let some old one or whatever the fuck take over what we do.
You know, be
Listen.
even more evil if
What?
we like saved them from dying and then didn't kill them.
I mean, yeah.
That would be
Well,
crazy.
Well, but that gives us the opportunity to kill another day, but also foil
Oh.
something else from killing.
Ditch it.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. So many people are going to be so excited that we saved their lives. The euphoria is going to encourage everyone to make babies. We wait the long game, 20 years, then we kill them, more bodies.
Plus, we'll probably get a lot of gold. Because what do people like to give their money to more than
Yeah.
anything? When you save their life.
Generally, the way I view things is once people start to like you, their minds are more easily dominated. See, friends don't tend to throw a charisma throw against your charm. They tend to just go, yes, we're friends, and then you control them and be a minion for life. Like all of you. You don't realize, but all of you are my minions, so it's very wonderful to work with.
Whatever you say, Jack Sparrow. I don't remember the name of your darker side, to be perfectly honest.
My
but
name
that might
is
be
Carnazar.
okay. I apologize. I've had a good bit of mead here because honestly, after the 3 raids, what did the raids say though that Slutty Little Hats was still alive? Like the 3 of them were dead,
Yes.
No,
Okay.
they said this
Slutty
thing was
little
going to
hats.
kill Slutty Little Hats.
Slutty
Okay.
little
I did
hats.
not think that was
Little-
canon.
Slutty Little Hat sacrificed all of his friends to summon Krampus for Christmas. That's what's happening here.
Okay.
Oh.
We have to stop Krampus from being the state marshmallow green man from.
Yeah.
No,
So all we, all,
I
What if I
all we,
want him to be the great man?
okay,
You
all
can-
we need to do
You're the
then.
stinky man. That's what we know about you.
All we need to do
Ah.
then is exactly what we did to those wolves. We just need to all strike at once, be overly sadistic for really no good reason, and
Yeah.
break his will before we necessarily reduce his health to a point at which he will die. If we can break
Absolutely.
his spirit the same way that we broke those wolves, we may not even have to kill him, but it'd still be funny if we killed him.
Ooh,
Decay and
I like
rot and
that idea.
whatnot.
I think
What-
what we do
how should we
is
insult him?
if we kill everyone in the village, just hear me out. If everyone's
Right.
dead, they can't sacrifice anyone.
No, but if they need dead bodies to do necromancy or things like that, that defeats the
true.
purpose.
You'll make
Also,
a giant flesh.
We could just
golem
double
like
kill
that.
him.
also, we
Double
can't get
kill.
double
Double
paid by
Yeah.
corpses. Yes, we can steal it, but there's something satisfying when you actually get someone who goes,
Job
"You
well
did such
done.
a
I
good."
understand. I understand.
Yeah,
I'm being
I don't want to
honest.
say a job well done because for God's sake, I've been watching animals fight in the forest for
You think
85
we're
years.
gonna make a giant
Do you-
blood golem out of all
Jesus
the corpses?
Christ.
Just,
Okay.
just gonna look around and see if anyone was overhearing any of that. We're so fucked.
No,
Yeah,
look
it
at the
is. No, it's extremely late in the evening by this point. Almost everybody's in bed, and the only
Yes.
people that are out are like half asleep.
Also,
So-
the barkeep,
We-
she's currently still in the bathroom, flustered and probably doing
Yeah.
things I can't mention on the website that we may or
Yeah.
may not be streaming to.
But
Yeah.
also-
Diddle and the fiddle, as it were.
Yeah, you know, the little.
oh my god.
Yeah. Ew.
No,
Disgusting.
I will also inform you,
The
Undyne,
snow bean.
Bathroom's
Jez,
been
we went to
locked
go
for a
get a
while.
drink.
Yes.
No, that's
while
totally
you went
fine.
to the bathroom. I'm
No,
also
she
Well,
went
I
out to
think-
get some meat.
great moment to go take a little tiddlywink myself.
No,
That's
go
fair.
for it.
I-
I think at this, it's probably gonna be like about the point that you guys are going to bed, and then we're gonna wake up the next day because you know
Yeah.
the fest isn't happening until
Yeah.
late at night.
Yeah.
That's
So
fair.
you're gonna need rest. Your
I
character.
had to
We
go
might even
earlier, so I had to be
sleep in.
caught up because my nose started bleeding, and I was like, "Oh, dead!" But I don't think anybody heard that because I muted because I ran to get tissues because there's blood all over my. There's so much blood on my pants. Listen, Desi, I know I'm a diabetic, but don't
That's
taste my
nasty.
blood. Just because my blood's sweet doesn't mean you need to drink it.
What about your piss?
That's sweet
even
too,
more
but
of
don't drink
a
it.
reason.
Well,
to
isn't
go
that what diabetes literally means?
Diabetes
Sweet
literally
urine.
means it does. It means to flow through
Sugar
and
piss.
sweet. And it's because
What?
literally in the old days, like
It's
quite
because
literally,
that's how they could guess if people had diabetes.
yes, you would pour
Really?
urine
'Cause
out
it's
on the
sugary
ground.
blood. Sugary
Yeah,
blood.
and the ants would come up and drink it. If the ants drank your piss, that meant there was a high sugar content in it, and they knew
Have you ever
had
fed your piss to
diabetes.
ants?
No, I haven't
Asking
fed my
for a
piss to
friend.
anybody. Surprisingly.
Oh,
I haven't
damn.
just been like, "Hey, baby, you want to go back to my place and I can pee in your mouth?" It's like, no, I'm not fucking.
I
That's
mean-
not a conversation
Hey,
starter.
sugar piss. Want
Don't
to come
knock
back
it till
to
you
my
try
place?
it. Hey, sugar piss.
Nah, wow. I'll just
It's like
say,
sugar
as
tits.
Desi and Undyne know very well, but in facts that you probably didn't need to know about type 1 diabetics, it makes another liquid sweet, but that's all I'll disclose on that.
No, we know about that. You've mentioned
No,
several
well,
times.
not everybody in this call knows that, so I'm
Find
sharing
out.
an unnecessary fact.
That's a
Yeah.
new fact for me. Thank you.
Yeah, like I may die of kidney failure or blindness, but at least my cum's sweet. Fucking hell, like
What a quote!
My Lanta.
He said calm,
that note-
right?
Okay. Goog is peeing.
yep, and Desi's
let's-
still getting a drink, I think.
I think Desi got back. Desi was talking
she?
about your piss.
I
Oh,
was talking about your.
I
yeah.
can't. Everything blends together when I talk about my
I was
sweet
saying,
piss.
no, I was
okay,
about your blood, not your piss.
Oh, that's right.
I was talking about your piss.
Sugar
The funniest
piss, come
thing
on.
is
So
my
let's get this straight.
my brain
Let's
will
get this
take
straight.
everyone's voices and create a amalgam. It will literally smash them all together and be like, "This is just one collective voice talking." I'm like, brain, that's not how this works. But it's like, no, it is. No, you
We
just
are
gotta trust me. Yeah, exactly.
We are bored.
Wait, put what in a
Yeah,
put
boy.
what on a stocking? Put what on a stocking?
What,
You
my
have
cum
to
tastes
specify.
sweet? I'm not putting that on my Christmas stocking. Especially when I'm
Merry
celebrating Christmas
Christmas.
with my family. I don't need my
Merry
dad.
Christmas, everyone.
God.
Yeah. Want me to fucking ice you like a toaster strudel, baby?
Can I-
It's sweet.
What?
Can I say one random aside about Christmas that I
Yes.
thought was actually funny? My
Yes.
dad bought a Ziploc bag of coal, but he showed it to us and he's like, "I'm going to put this in each one of your stockings." I'm like, "We didn't do anything bad."
That's hilarious.
But he got
Is it
actual-
activated charcoal? Will
No,
it have,
it's
like...
literal lumps of coal because he's an environmental risk management officer and he went to a site and he literally got coal.
Oh
That's amazing.
I'm like, what the fuck, Dad?
Can I just say, I'm gonna be really sad when Crapomed is no longer with us after
Listen,
this one shot.
I think if we ever do anything like this again in the future, and Gadget happens to be portraying someone that either has animal companions or a mech or something.
We name it Crapomed.
Yeah, crap.
Crapomed will be the one constant in
It's
all
one of those
multiverses.
things that becomes like sacred. It's
Yeah,
weird.
Crapo will live on. Like, even if
Crapo
it's not in
lives
this
on in our
campaign,
hearts.
just make Crapo live on in
Yes.
any of your D&D campaigns moving forward.
I love it.
Crapomed.
Listen, as a guy that only plays little guys and has to have little guys as my sidekicks, yeah, Crapomed is
Yeah.
getting it.
Has entered the
It's fucking
ASOS.
prime naming material.
It's so good. Like, I think the best part is, I think the only interaction I've had with Crapo was when we were fighting the wolves and I turned back and nodded at him. And he was just
Rico said put piss on your stocking and gift them ants.
"Oh, what? No, like,
Watch
I'll
them
just-
swarm, baby.
by that, I'll just pee on a fire ant hill at that point. Like, it's the same
Fart
net
buckle.
effect."
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Fart buckle. Man,
I
nobody gives a
Gives
fuck.
a fuck.
Guys, you
It was
know that if
overwhelming.
anything happens that is similar to the fart buckle situation, Crapomed's gonna take one for the team. Because that's the kind of guy he
I
is.
won't allow it. I will
I'll
sacrifice
die before.
myself. Welcome back, Bruce.
We sacrifice all for Crapomed. Let's get to this
Exactly. Like,
It
literally.
is. You guys have gone throughout the day. It is pending. The festival is getting close to starting at this point. What have you done to prep? For
Great
the
question.
festival?
So we took a long rest,
I,
correct?
Rested.
Yes. You guys have taken a long rest, so you
let's
have all of your
see.
spell slots
Oh.
back.
I'm trying
I
to see
think
if
you're
there's
back at
anything I
full
can
HP
do.
for 5th edition too. I don't remember.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Get a
You are.
long
Yeah.
rest button.
You get
5e's
everything
weird.
back, and also that one level of exhaustion that Desi had is also gone.
Okay.
You're only able to get rid of one level of exhaustion in 5e per long rest, though.
Okay.
How do I do a long
Gotcha.
rest?
I don't
You
think there's a
long
way to
rest
auto
by-
do it.
Yeah,
there
you
is.
just have
Also,
to
your
reset
character sheet
If you go
everything.
to your
underneath
character sheet,
flaws.
under flaws, yeah.
A flaw is sleeping?
No, underneath your flaws.
Oh, I see.
So,
I see.
GM, would it be advantageous in a form of prep work to actually cast a spell? I don't know how relevant it would be, but I kind of want to detect, is there any poison or disease that's already present, but maybe the people at this that are setting up the festival, is there anything lying in wait that would fit into one of those two categories that I should cast that spell for? And if I need to roll for that, let me know.
What?
Like, I have a spell, detect
Yes.
poison and disease.
Oh, yeah.
You said, what have you done to prepare?
Uh-huh.
I will do that.
Okay. Ooh.
Granted, it's within only
I need
30
to
feet
see.
of me, but
Yeah. I mean, is
figured-
that a cantrip or a first level spell?
I have
I can't
great
remember.
question. Those were words. I don't know what any of what you just said
So
means.
cantrips are spells that people with spellcasting abilities can cast an unlimited amount of times.
It's
per day.
a first
That-
level
yeah.
spell.
Yeah, first level spells are going to be related to spell slots.
Okay.
You meowing?
Oh,
Buckles?
okay. So cantrips are the okay.
You can cast it once, but you need to like be in a very specific spot to do it.
Yeah.
That
okay.
being said, I would let you do like you are looking through the festival throughout the day at
Yeah.
everything that's been set up. Sorry, I have to kiss my boy. And you're just checking to make sure that there's nothing nefarious. Like maybe
Right.
looking for wherever the opportune area for this would be.
Like, if
Um,
somehow the way that they were going to strike was either through using a toxin or a disease to maybe inflict the most pain on people, they might go a more direct approach, but I figured
Mhm.
that's really all I can do in terms of setup.
Roll me a perception and roll me a either survival or knowledge of nature. I don't know which one is better
Gotcha.
for you.
Give me a moment. So, what was the first one? Perception? you said?
Perception and either survival or knowledge of nature, whichever one you would prefer.
So I've got nature. That one's wait. So
Look at that.
nature or survival. Survival is the better one. I'm just making sure to unclick it. All right, there you go.
Okay. So, you're looking through the setup to the festival. You're trying to make sure that everything is kosher before it starts. You don't necessarily see anything out of the ordinary. Your survival instincts also tell you that there's not like you're looking maybe for some kind of way that they would try to sneakily bring in some kind of toxin or a plant that could hurt people or like put it in the food that they're preparing. You're like seeing them prepare a lot of the food that they're doing for the festival on site, and you're not noticing or smelling anything that
Okay.
seems out of the ordinary. So from what you can tell from that, at least, you know that it's probably not going to be the method that they would use.
Okay. Fair enough.
What are you doing to prepare Baylor?
I am gonna go ahead and cast Watchful Spectre again. So an invisible little specter, it's gonna shriek and also deal damage to anything that's hostile that enters the area around me. And I might even just do that a second time, because why not? So I have 2 Watchful Specters.
You have 2 of them?
It's
How
not
much damage does it
concentration.
deal?
It does quite a bit, actually. I believe it does 46.
Jesus.
And it's advantage. So it's a spell attack, and it's advantage because they are invisible.
Interesting.
Yeah, let me just confirm that before I toot my own damn horn a little too hard.
I don't know. Listen, Baylor.
That's fine.
4d8, my bad, not 46, 4d8.
So 32.
Yeah. So 32
As a
potentially
potential
twice.
max. Yeah,
I'm just
so
gonna
64 is
mark
max damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Stitches, what are you doing to prepare?
Stitches is just kind of investigating, just looking around. I don't think he's preparing any kind of spell or anything. He's just kind of he's on the lookout.
Okay. What are
Stitches,
you
when's the
doing,
last time you-
Jack?
So Jack would like to inspect this large statue in the center of town. See if there's any runes or anything around it. Specifically, like anything similar. To
You
the summoning
don't
circle that we saw.
you don't notice any runes on the ground or anything. You do notice that it seems to be a very peculiar statue of a child holding a hat.
Is
A
it
hat.
a slutty little
Slutty.
hat?
It depends on how you feel about top hats.
I'm a little
Oh,
concerned.
that is a
Oh,
slutty
bloody.
little hat.
Jesus.
The other thing is that much with the cloth that we saw, I would be looking for anyone with any clothing that matched that cloth. So if their clothes seem to have the same striping pattern on it, or if they just looked generally circus adjacent, since all of the dead people we found were like circus.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
to you more like the fabric that you saw on Lucian's poster.
Yeah, so I'm looking for somebody with matching
We're
fabric like
looking-
that.
Yeah, we're
No,
looking for
on
Lucian.
Lucian's
Oh, it looked like
poster.
Lucian. Wait.
Yeah, the dead person.
Oh, Lucian
looks
was the
like-
dead guy.
Yeah, it looks like his pants.
No, that was Lucent. Lucian is the one that we're looking for. Or Saint
No.
Lorraine is the one we're looking for.
Yeah, Saint
Yeah.
Lorraine.
But it was Lucient. Sorry. I'm
Was there a T?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
had
remember.
a T for the jester.
Okay,
sorry,
well,
I wrote them down. I'm
it's okay.
No, you're good. It's Lucient,
Yeah.
Luciient.
Okay. Yeah, is that guy?
Yeah. Okay. Then
Sorry, I kept the wanted poster with me.
No, you're
I
fine,
took
you're
it when
fine.
we left.
I mean, we still have the handouts for it. But yeah,
So,
the only thing that you notice is that the statue seems kind of weird.
Hmm.
It looks new, and that makes you like look even harder for runes around it or something. But this doesn't appear to be. That doesn't appear to be its purpose. It's still
Okay.
kind of strange to
they
you.
have fireworks at this or at this festival.
You can ask around to find out.
Yeah, I'd start looking around for that, and then I would hand off the cloth to Stitches and ask if Stitches could possibly catch a scent off of it. And yeah.
Stitches, roll me a perception check with advantage.
You got it.
And then, Jack, as you're going around and asking about fireworks, you hear that they have something big planned for the end, but there hasn't been much that they've heard about it.
Oh, I'm
So
sure
they're not
they
sure.
have something very big for the end.
Have a good
Stitches,
schnoz.
Oh my
you
God.
smell it. It smells like candy to you.
Candy.
Just ate
Definitely
cheese.
candy.
Stop saying the
Yeah. It's the candy man.
Stop saying the
Candy
name.
man.
You can't say it too many times.
What? Yeah,
What? The candy man?
Oh my
Ah!
god.
Why would I be afraid of saying Candyman? I loudly announced to the folks.
Okay, I think that's it for prep stuff for you guys are kind of getting
did
situated.
Did it do anything?
Did
Odette, did you want to do anything? I forgot. My brain was. I think I was thinking about gadgets, saying no. What would you like to do to prep, or like, what are you doing in the town square to anticipate any kind of attack?
I'd like to get a height advantage.
You'd like to what?
Sorry.
Height advantage.
You're far away from your mic, I think.
I've been attacked by a cat and
Oh no, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Height. Okay, so you're trying to
I
find a
hand
high
Odette my
place to get a
platform.
vantage point.
There's a couple of trees, it looks like, in the plaza.
There are trees. You could go up in a tree. You could also try to scale the side of a building or something.
Yeah, the building.
Hmm.
Roll me an acrobatics, or not acrobatics, athletics. I'm sorry. Just baby is in the way. It happens.
Get some all for Tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave mine kisses when he came in. It's fine.
Tiger's just like, what the hell?
I know. She was just late. All of a sudden, she was just like, it's time for cuddles.
I have to do that for Smokey.
I can't say no. So
Good. We're not meant to say no when it comes to children's
No.
like damn.
true. You said it was
Babies.
an athletics.
I'd let you do athletics or acrobatics. Like you could find some kind of way to try to leap up or climb.
Athletics, acrobatics.
I think your
Try
acrobatics is better.
Yeah.
Yep. So you lithely work your way up the side of the building, and you manage to get a vantage point. Is there a particular building that you would like to go up? They're not very different in size or as far as height.
One that I would have have like a closer.
I'll put you on this this
Have,
one
like,
over
near
here
the
to the left.
statue.
Yeah, this one on the left is kind of centered. So
Okay.
I'm gonna put you near the middle of that one, okay?
Sure.
Cool.
Also, while I've been up there, I've just been watching the people. Like, what are they doing What is their demeanor like?
Um,
Also, is there
they're
anyone that seems to dress differently
sure.
than the
Um,
others?
roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Disgrace. Yes. That zebra went too hard, dude. Okay.
It did.
One thing you notice right away, there are a lot of kids here, like a lot of kids. They are giggling and running around. It's just like the height average of most of the denizens of this festival seems to be significantly lower than like what you'd expect a normal human height to be.
Hmm.
You also note that
Looks at
everyone
the
seems to
camera
be dressed
knowingly.
in pretty everyone seems to be dressed in pretty colorful garb.
Mhm.
You see a lot of those hats that you guys described as boob-like and slutty being worn around the festival. You do notice one kind of like more dourly dressed person. They have a hood pulled over their head, and they seem to be like kind of shrinking against the crowd and look very uncomfortable.
I'm gonna keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Also, my primeval awareness.
Mhm.
Primal.
Primeval awareness, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like where's the emphasis?
Yeah, you're fine.
But where's the emphasis?
I'd
Yeah.
like to also activate that so it goes for 1 minute to sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elements, fae, and undead.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop up.
And
Yeah. I as an aside,
you get
I'm
a ping from a couple of things because first of all, you get a ping from this is I'm just gonna add the dude that you're sensing over here. You get a ping from Gadget's creatures because both of them are undead. You get a ping from Baylor. He is a fae. You don't. You said it was like aberration, undead. What were the things?
hold on.
Sorry, I just need to.
No, you're
double
fine.
check.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
1 second.
And
Yeah.
Slutty
yeah.
hats.
Oh, that goes off right away, obviously.
the top
It's
hat is
painted
beaming.
everywhere. My ping sensor's like, oh my god, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's over
Her brain just-
9,000.
you
It's
just
so
watch
slutty.
You
Oh, is
hear
that why my
from
tail's
the-
sticking up?
You got excited.
I just hear in the
Bitches,
distance
you're
like a,
white.
and then there's just a blood mist from an exploded.
My
head.
wife left me. We just don't have enough money for divorce.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. That's
Yeah, that sounds
way
nuts, man.
so
Probably from the
realistic.
5,000 babies.
72. Yeah.
I remember.
Was it
Yeah,
like 3
so did
acorns to
I.
file for divorce?
Does he have you ever like had earplugs in or had your ears covered and then heard like the muffled sound of
Yes.
something from far away where you can register that something's there but you cannot tell what's being said, you cannot tell who's saying it, you cannot tell where it's coming from. You feel that kind of sensation as you're trying to like tap into your senses to these abnormal happenings. Like it's really weird because you feel the companions that you know fit these traits right away. But there's something else, almost like there's like a wall of film between you and whatever other thing you're sensing. It is dull, but it's here and it's like it almost like when you're trying to think of a word and it's on the tip of your tongue, but it's not there. You can't reach it. So like you feel uneasy, but you don't there's nothing like in particular that's being set up or set off as far as your like senses are concerned. But you know that something weird is happening. So like if anything you're on guard, but you're not aware of a
Yeah.
specific thing or person or thing.
I
But
read. Okay.
I'm gonna keep my eye on that hooded
Yep.
person, though.
I was about to ask for the rest of the group as well. Do we want to preemptively try to strike the guy that is shying away and trying to blend into the crowd, or should we wait and see what he does?
Well, do you see him?
I've barely.
They could also be looking up at you and you could be signaling to them. Because just because they can see you doesn't mean other people are aware that you're up there. This isn't their first time working with you, too. So theoretically, you guys have some kind of system to communicate basic things. So Desi could like point out this person to you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm
Use a
But
lot
beyond
of
that, you wouldn't know
acronyms.
anything
I'll,
else.
Okay.
I'll point it out in the direction of
I'll gesture to Odette then. Attack or no?
do the gesture of just watch.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you guys are meant to watch them, you're gonna have to move closer because you are currently pretty far away and there's a big crowd.
Okay.
I don't have them on the map
How
because I don't want
far
to deal with
away?
digging through it.
It's pretty
pretty
far.
It's
It's
15
about
feet.
195 feet from me. If I'm
The only reason why you're even able
Oh.
to see Odette is because she's high up.
Yeah, she's up on the roof. So am I able to move
okay, I
where
see.
Baylor is right now, or does that like expend something?
No, because we're not in turn right now. We're not in initiative order.
Okay.
You guys can
How
do whatever
far-
you want.
Oh, okay. Can I move
I
up to like around here? I can't move
Yeah.
myself, but I'd like to move
Oh,
like
man.
right around here in between these two red stalls. If you can see my arrow kind of flickering around.
You should have control. You have control over your character.
I
think
do,
you
but
just,
when I do the click and grab, it doesn't do anything.
did you change to the arrow thing instead of the measurement
Yeah,
tool?
like when I click that move, it like highlights it, but it wouldn't move it.
I'll move
Hold
it.
on.
You want to go here,
Wait.
right?
Let me see. Okay, I think I moved myself. Why didn't that work?
Oh, I
Okay.
moved you up.
It literally wait, I want to see if I can move myself. Yeah, it literally didn't move me the last
Yeah.
time. So
Roll
I
20 can
like
be super finicky. You're totally fine.
gotcha.
So you're moving forward.
I'll be right about here. I'm gonna hang out between these two red stalls.
I've got to say, having a shared chat for this also makes me really happy. It's just very
It's
cute.
so
I
nice.
really like it. It's a very
It
fun
is.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's been nice to be able to see all the different chat messages while also not being spoiled in case there's something like on Undyne stream that I'm not supposed to see. I just see the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
That's good.
I am also gonna go ahead and go over there. I'd like to get about 20 feet away from this man. Where exactly? Wait, did I see him point? Did I see them point, or would I
Yeah.
have not seen this? Okay.
Or
Yes.
at least Maury would have pointed it out to you.
Yeah, either that or Odette
Mhm.
signaled as well because Odette's up on the roof.
Perfect. I'm gonna go over here-ish by them. Is this close enough? Do I need to get in closer?
No, that's fine.
Well, I think we've
And
got a
then-
general line of sight on him.
I'd like to cast sleep on him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
Roll.
are well, I don't know how close you are. Hang on.
Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within
not
range.
20 feet,
That's
Yeah, you're
90.
90 feet away
Oh.
from him. You're gonna have to get a
Oh.
bit closer.
You're gonna have
Yeah,
to be
I'll
like
get
literally
kinda
the
like-
space right next to him.
No, it's 20 feet radius of space. So the
Ah.
But what's the
Oh.
range of the feet? What's the range of the spell?
Creatures within 20 feet point in range. I don't know what that means exactly.
And I also have. I can.
No, it'll say the range in the spell. So
Oh,
within a
range
20-foot
90
point.
90
feet.
feet.
I see now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you could be back
So I could have
next to
done
me.
back there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
And you
wanna
do
move back,
it
'cause
in a
that's exactly
radius,
90.
and you pick the creatures based off of specific hit dice.
Yeah.
I see.
But I think the issue is that it automatically does the lowest hit dice character first. So you're in a really crowded area. Like I don't
Shit.
think you can target.
Just him. We'd be
Yeah.
putting somebody else to sleep because there's a lot
It
of
would
people
probably
next to
because
him.
it's going to automatically take out the person with the lowest hit dice.
Yeah.
And there are a
We
bunch
put
of
a kid
kids
to
here,
sleep.
so
A bunch of one-hit point kids.
Part of me kind of wants to do it and
Baylor,
just watch it fail
I'm
now.
where do you want your creatures to be, Gadget? And Baylor, where are you gonna move?
You know what? I'm gonna kind of meander a little bit around the crowd, and I want to get to this point right here, kind of sidle nearby him, just sort of looking very nonchalant. But
Like oh shit.
yeah,
But for whatever reason I made you big and long. Okay.
Big Baylor.
I didn't mean to say it that way. I'm sorry.
That's what she
So-
said.
long bit.
Let me see something real quick.
And my fucking my
So,
guys
you make it to about how many? What's the range?
for my watchful specters.
Yes.
I believe it's 100 feet. Let me
Okay, so
confirm.
he'd be back pretty much by where
You make it
Stitches and I
to
are.
no. He makes it to literally right here.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's trying to sidle up to go past him, nonchalantly
Mhm.
walking by. If you Are you like looking at them at all? Or are you trying to pay as little attention to them as possible?
I'm kind of like more doing like a, you know how you're kind of in a crowd and you're
Like
sort
a
of
passing
tailing someone?
glance?
Yeah, I'm doing a passing glance and I'm sort of getting comfortable-ish, like kind of nearby, watching the festivities begin.
As you walk, are you moving yourself at the same time, Gabe? What are you doing? Okay. Don't move too much further forward, Pookie. No, you
Okay.
can move up to the side. We could say that that's happening simultaneously, maybe.
Okay.
As you look at them, glance at them in the way that people do when they're trying really hard not to be noticed.
So cool.
You notice that he is looking at anything but you. Like he appears to be hyper fixating on this point here. And as you look over there, you see an unusually dense crowd of what appear to be children. A lot of kids. And Hemlock, as Baylor gets closer, about to that point, you hear a shriek. 2 shrieks, in fact, emitted from you as a wall of children that are centered in this point are flung back by your Watchful Spectre ability and slung against the pavement.
It's the children. They're evil.
You have
Let's kill
just
them all.
caused how much damage? So that's going to be 8d8 points of damage to these
Okay.
kids.
Killing some kids,
They're all
nothing too
dead.
normal.
What if this is a town of undead?
So it's a really big crowd of kids.
They would have
They-
gone off
31
earlier.
damage to all them kids. Well, it
Oh
does
my
do
God!
ones as a target, but
I feel like it would have gone off sooner if the entire town or even all the kids were undead. It just seems to be
true.
right around him.
Several of them collapse to the ground.
Yep.
There is a moment of shock in the audience or in like the crowd of
The crowd.
festival goers, and then a pause of eerie, unnatural silence.
Well, shit.
Desi, your senses that you are still keeping open, your primeval senses, you immediately pick up the aura of something that feels very fiend-like before everything shifts. You guys are suddenly in this frozen scape of the town, frozen landscape of the town.
No.
The crowd is completely still, and you see the bodies of several children on the ground, and several others that are frantically crawling towards this giant figure. It is a huge, gargantuan white creature that appears to be made of frost and snow, but the frost and snow is dappled with the blood of what you can only assume to be several other creatures. There is a red circle on the ground underneath it, and there are some other children that look a little different that are chanting. You also notice that what you thought were kids are actually halflings, and there is a group of halflings that are centered around this creature that are chanting out. They all look at you, and you're going to roll for initiative now.
I see they have presents.
Frosty's gonna need a new
Fucking
character
no.
after I
Wait,
shove
hold on.
his up his ass.
Why wasn't I invited?
Wait, who's?
The snowman is wearing a slutty little hat, just saying.
Yeah, are we
Oh.
all rolling initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
It told me no valid token.
Same for me.
What?
I'm putting the token on the map.
Oh, I got a 2. It's not gonna send it, but I got a 2.
I have.
You got
I'll
a
let you
one.
re-roll because I'm getting your shit on here.
Initiative
Woo!
again.
Hey, Desi, let's go.
I got a 10.
I am a little excited seeing all the blood.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't imagine why.
I unfortunately am as well.
Basically,
Oh
fist-
no! Hell yeah!
Dead over here basically fist fucking the wolf earlier after it died. Which was like, I'm a little excited by the blood. I'm like, oh really?
Did you say? What did you just say?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go ahead
I
and
heard
continue on.
fist. Okay,
part
never
is
mind.
the wolf. You heard that.
Yeah, you
Don't
heard
pretend you
correctly. Let's move on.
Hemlock, next to you, the figure that had the cloak on is. The rest of the townspeople have frozen in the cacophony of everything that is happening. You hear him say, "It's happening. It's happening. They didn't get me, but it's happening. How? Why?" And you see someone with a note poking out of their pocket that appears to say SLH.
They're the slutty little hat that didn't get killed by the children. I told you it was the children. We should have burnt the fucking village.
There's
Yeah.
still time. And I'm gonna
And as
start
your lich
lighting
says
the
that,
fire.
yeah, make sure you roll for initiative if you have not rolled for
I
initiative
rolled a
yet.
10.
Yep.
I believe I did.
Me and Jack.
Whatever gargantuan thing too that you see them feeding, it appears to be sentient. It is aware of its surroundings. It looks at you all, and it is growing as they start to like throw the bodies of several of the collapsed children's these collapsed beings into its mouth, and it chews hungrily and greedily at them. My God, this is so silly because it sounds
should
like
have been
Christmas
me,
music.
not him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I can't- I didn't figure out how to hear the music, but
Yeah, no, it's funny. I just think it's very funny. Okay.
Gosh.
Desi's gonna go first.
Really quick before that begins,
Yes.
the damage that I dealt, did any of the not children halfling gnomes die?
You killed half of them. So there's like
Perfect.
they some of them are scrambling away. It seems like clearly they seem to kind of know what's happening here. But these
damn it.
4 that are actually like designated on the map are the ones that are operating whatever's going on. So you have a feeling that if you take these guys down, it's gonna fall apart into shambles.
What I was gonna ask was, can I use my reaction to acquire their hit dice for the ones I killed?
Yeah, you can.
Absolutely, I'm gonna do a little
So you're gonna
Scarlet
get
Theft.
man, oh no. You're gonna get about 15 hit dice, Hemlock.
That's okay. What
Oh
is
my God.
what is the max hit dice there?
It's gonna be a D6.
God damn. All right, I'll take it. I'll take 15 D6. I'm so fucking bloody.
It's not a high
Take
hit
it.
die, but they were like kind of regular ass people.
Yeah.
Or halflings rather.
That's a lot
okay.
of dice, though.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
I hate that this sounds like Christmas music.
Santa Claus is coming to town. It's like children are just getting thrown into
Actually,
the fucking snowman.
I did have something that was gonna happen if Hemlock didn't do his fucking alarm spell. I was gonna sing. Hang on, wait 1 second. I have to think about how to do this in minor key. Nive who's frosty, cumpileo magico, in himelatus amicus, verus salat. It started to do this in a minor key.
No, that's so good.
Cum gaudio pleno, cum pueris ludit sub sole frigido. Like they were gonna sing that song, and then this was gonna.
So good.
And I just had to do Watchful Spectre. You can
No,
ban me from the
what?
stream.
No, we still got to hear it.
That's true.
Well, that's why I did it, because it's stupid and I think it's fun.
I'm quickly.
I love it.
Cool.
Am I allowed to quickly shout out something just as loud as I can, or no? Because I actually want to ask before I say it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we gotta get rid of the slutty little hat on his head.
Yeah.
It's what's
You
powering
got it.
him.
Go for the hat.
Actually, yes.
Let's get that bag.
Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Okay.
It was the
Lord.
fucking top hat that the statue had.
We must burn all the hats.
It's all coming together according to Gay Kaku.
Scream! It was the fucking top hat that statue had.
There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. Because when they placed it on his head, he fucking ate kids. He ate the children.
Children.
And then he took one of them on a fucking train, freezed her to death inside of the train car.
Oh, Frosty the Snowman.
He fucking popsicled her.
That top hat was infused with years, decades even of slut energy.
It's got the slutty little magician soul in it.
He's serving too much cunt.
He
I
serves so
should've
much
known.
cunt.
I'm so happy. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm missing some. Oh, I'm missing Jack. What was Jack's initiative? 10.
10.
Okay.
A 10. It's we're tied.
But I think you're gonna go before Jack.
Okay.
Your deck save is higher than his, or deck score is higher than his.
Fair
The
enough.
order is Odette, Creature, Baylor, Cultists, Maury, Jack, and Stitches.
Okay. I also I will trust my teammates. I desperately, with my small diabetic bladder, have to run to the restroom, so I will be back in like
Go
couple of
potty.
minutes.
We've got time, baby.
Go
Okay.
potty.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and let them do their turn though. Don't wait
Because
for me.
we'll
Yeah,
have time.
We won't.
Odette, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Halflings happen to be my favorite enemy. What do I
Mhm.
know about taking down
What?
halflings or how they operate?
They're small.
you
Few for the feet.
yeah. I mean, I added stuff to your character sheet for a reason. Let me
Hold
see.
on.
Tiger.
I
Damn,
feel
Tiger,
this in
what
my
you
soul.
doing?
We do this to biscuits all the
Oh
fucking
my
time.
God, so much. He's such a little shit lately.
What are you doing?
I'm giving a lobotomy, Mom. You can't stop me.
Speaking of cats, hey hun, did you feed our cat?
No, and I know she was.
She's been going batshit crazy.
All right, perfect. That's just
Oh
enough
my
time.
goodness.
Give me a while I'm dead.
Yeah, run!
Shame.
No. You want
Oh,
to hear
shit.
something wild that Biscuits did recently, Gadget?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Tiger being
So our
destructive as
neighbors,
usual.
we're in a new neighborhood. We've been here for like 4 months, and it's
Mhm.
a bunch of very like
Old but sweet
retiree
people.
One of our neighbors, the dude roasted the fuck out of me the first time I mowed our lawn. And now they come over and they give us a home baked bread, loaf of bread, 9 grain wheat,
Aw.
and
That
we
they,
put it on
yeah.
the
No,
counter.
they got it from a bake sale, but it was like made
okay.
by hand by the person
Yeah,
who brought it
was
there.
like it's a
And
nice
they
loaf of
gifted
bread.
it to their neighbors. So like they gifted us this loaf of bread.
Yeah, so they gifted us this loaf of bread. We put it on the counter, and then the next morning we wake up and we get a message from our roommate, and he goes, "Dr. Biscuits," and it's just the loaf of bread. The plastic has been torn open, and a good like eighth of a whole entire loaf of bread has been devoured by the cat.
Kids, no.
He's a wiener. He's been on one. I don't know what's going on, but he's been a little fucking demon. And
Was
I
he
don't appreciate
okay
it.
after that? Can they even
He
eat
was.
bread?
They shouldn't.
Aw.
Somehow he was. He had some weird poops, but like it was contained.
What a silly guy.
Yeah,
What a
he's
silly
a
little
real
doctor.
he's a real turd burglar.
How did he even
Okay.
get his medical degree?
Yeah, I don't know. Search me. At least I didn't pay for his
Scientology
tuition.
does not have the hardest.
Yeah, you are what you eat, and he was like bread. Desi, what would you like
Yes.
to do, my love? I sent you a thing. I fucked up the favorite enemy thing before. I looked it up, and it was different for halflings, or appears to be different. I think a +2 to hit is totally fine by me, as far as favorite enemy is concerned.
Okay. So it's just a +2
Yes.
to
Halflings.
halflings. Okay.
Mhm.
So, the ones that are chanting, are they in common tongue? Do I understand what they're chanting?
They are singing about their frosty savior Yog Frostoth, and offering up their warmth to him, to summon him to stay with them on this mortal plane.
I am going to take out my bow and arrow and shoot slutty little hat orange.
Okay.
Tiger! I hear
Tiger.
her.
Let me double check the
Okay.
range, because I think it's in your first. Yeah, it's in your first range increment. You're good.
Okay.
Is this another 10 feet per square?
This is 15 feet per square.
15.
It's a big place.
No, I get you.
Big.
Big.
Real rough universe to be a fucking melee character.
I know.
Does an
Sorry,
11
Pookie.
hit?
It's all right.
An 11 does not hit, unfortunately. It
Okay.
seems very close, but it does not hit.
All right.
That was with your +2?
Oh. I add the +2 to the initial hit.
hit,
I thought that
yeah.
was with. Oh, that would be a
No,
13.
because it's your favorite enemy. So 13 hits exactly.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that. I added that to the damage. Okay. I'd be 6 piercing damage.
It goes ah, and flinches away from your bolt.
I'm going
or
to
your arrow.
Hunter's Market.
Yeah, you lick your arrowhead or something. Okay. Next up, it is the creature's turn. So this thing is going to start lumbering forward. This red one says, Yog Frostoth, it's not time. We have so much more to feed you, and it grabs him and consumes him.
Of course.
So this guy is gone. He screams. And Yog Frostoth, its eyes seem to glow a peculiar red color. It is now Baylor's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I am. Oh my god. As soon as we're talking about naughty cats, now Choco is. Choco!
Classic.
Where's
Classic.
Damn that, stop it.
Wait, where's Biscuits?
Where
It's